Good evening, everybody, and welcome to tonight's Scoreboard show here from Milwaukee County. This is here on Zaleski Sports, as you can see behind us. We've had a crazy night so far, but you know what? Sometimes Wi-Fi doesn't work, and that life is on life. Oh, that's why I couldn't hear each other. Oh, let me turn this down. We got some games to start out with right now. Let's just make sure I got this part pulled up with Muskego Bayport. Oh, now it came off the screen. All right. New tool, getting used to it. All right, Bayport, Muskego. Where is it? I love how it comes on, like right when I click it off. Okay,
There it is.
We'll start with Wanakee Arrowhead. We're still in the process of getting the streams up on our computers, but thank you to a lot of your comments already. So Andrew Pellon tells us 14-0 Notre Dame up Bayport, Muskego, which we have on the screen right in front of us right now, 14-14. Homestead and West De Pere, 7-7. Man, a lot of good games. All right, so you're gonna do the first 7 on Bound.
Yeah.
So I start at Lake Country Lutheran.
Yep.
Radio Plus, okay.
Mayville, yep.
I'm going to see if I can get an Octobox going here, like Red Zone does. By the way, everybody, we're not going to be showing any games on here. Maybe some Zaleski games, but outside of that, we can't technically show anything else that's not Zaleski related, because, it's not, we don't have permission to do so. So that's why we're just going to stick with certain streams and just see what we're doing here. Let's see here. So Kenosha St. Joe's. The one stream we will not be able to get access to is the Whitefish Bay stream, as that one is paid access only. Thank you, everybody, joining us so far. The TV in front of us. Let me get this up here. We're gonna talk about Bayport Muskego first. Here, if it comes up. So for some reason, my pillar's not working here. Okay, so we're just going to... So Bayport Muskego only wants to come out when I'm clicking it out. Okay, that's fine. So River Falls versus Notre Dame, like we just got told Notre Dame was up in that game. Edgar is up 6-0 against Potosi Cassville. I'm still in the process. Muskego Bayport, we don't need up, obviously, because we already have that up. ESPN Madison streaming the Wanakee Arrowhead game.
Almost got all of my games up.
I'm close.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to get the Whitefish Bay Reedsburg game up because it's on NFHS.
Yeah.
Somebody's got to be at that game though, right?
Yeah, I think so. What the heck? Oh, no, this is the right stream. Okay, I thought this was like some scam stream at first. I'm like, in the high school football playoffs, we're going to get a scam stream? That would be crazy if that happened. And one end, I think. Oh, here we go.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's pass interference.
All right,
Pass interference in the Muskego game.
I'm going to create a new, I think I got almost everything up.
All right, I got pretty much everything up. So if you want me to go first and see or whatever, that's fine.
Yeah, I mean, we've done. Okay, let me see if I can get this Bayport Muskego thing up. There we go. It worked. So Bayport Muskego worked, and now we have that up. So I'm gonna try something here. So they're in the second quarter already, huh?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so that's 14-14 the second quarter. Most of these games you won't see me type because I'll be doing them in the background. What do you got? Wanakee Arrowhead. We got a 3-0 Arrowhead lead. I promise everybody will be more on top of this once we get. So this is how our scores are going to look tonight. So Wanakee Arrowhead a 3-0 lead over Wanakee right now. Let's see here. What else we got? A lot of these games, I think we're just going to keep without the score on until maybe the second half. Because, like I said, we kind of got thrown into this last minute. River Falls, Notre Dame, like one of our comments just said. Reedsburg up 14-0, Andrew Pellon tells us, on Whitefish Bay. Ooh, that's an interesting score. So let's go through all these scores people have been commenting. We were driving home. We're about 20 minutes away from the restaurant we were supposed to be at.
The Lodge.
Yeah, which is, they gave us a nice setup. I can't complain. I mean, it was just, a lot of restaurants, one of the things they don't focus on is Wi-Fi, which I understand because how many people are really going to be using restaurants?
Everyone's basically focused on,
drinks,
food and everything.
Drinks, beer, the alcohol, which...
The atmosphere was really nice. We'll say that to you guys, though.
There was a lot of Muskego fans there.
Fans. It was unfortunate that we had to leave, but shout out to that place. They were willing to accommodate us and to all those several other places in Muskego. TJ's, was it?
Yeah, they were. A lot of them
Pops.
were. It's something that we weren't planned for because we haven't done anything like this before. We didn't obviously go to the restaurant yesterday. We were both had a lot of things going on. I'm going to put this link on Twitter while we're at it so people know that we're live. But on TV in front of us, the big screen right now is going to be Muskego Bayport, which is 14-14 right now. Another game we're going to talk about. Halftime, we're going to give you our score updates from this week. I should say not our score updates, but our predictions. I promise you they did not change. People are thinking, you changed your predictions based on the game. No, we didn't. We just didn't know those certain games. Another game we're following, too, on this part of the state, especially our area team, is Kenosha St. Joseph versus Potosi Cassville. That's all the way in Division 7. Let me just get this link shared out here. Promise you guys we'll be talking with you more here in a minute. We're just working on getting everything posted so people know that we're back in.
Accidentally posted that to my personal account. Hang on here.
All right, we're just working on getting these on social media. All right. The second half is when we're really going to go all in. We're at halftime, by the way. I shouldn't say halftime because everybody's at halftime at different times, but when majority of everybody's at halftime, if there's no scoring going on, we'll talk about kind of the different things.
We still we won't forget this, but we got a special announcement at the end of our stream too.
Yeah.
So you guys stay tuned to our stream at the end of this one, and we'll break our news when it's ready.
Whoa.
All right.
Interesting setup. All right, so. All right. I have Potosi Cassville, which it looks like. Ooh, I can't tell. This is kind of one of those streams. I can't. I believe Kenosha St. Joseph is winning 14-0 in that game. Looking at the stream right now, man, that's so hard to tell because it's got like the scoreboard on the stadium, and the scoreboard's like the home visitors, so you don't know who the home team is or the visitors tonight. It's one of those days. By the way, if you're just joining us, I forgot to put this up earlier, or probably did. I just forgot. Oh, now it went away. Anyways, welcome to the Scoreboard Show, everybody here on Zaleski Sports. Matt Peck, Elijah Vanxilata here from Milwaukee County today.
Franklin, Wisconsin.
Yeah,
baby.
to be exact, Franklin, Wisconsin. We were in Muskego. That was where our plans were. Obviously, the Wi-Fi was bad at the restaurant. I shouldn't say. Well, like I said, though, if I owned a restaurant, I wouldn't.
Oh yeah.
My number one focus wouldn't be having the best Wi-Fi out of the world either. So I don't blame them personally. It's just something that this is one of our first times doing this, so something we got to critique in the future is going to maybe a place the day before and just seeing how everything works. But Bayport seems to have the ball close there right now against Muskego, close to the touchdown line. It's 14-14 there. Wow. Still 3-0 between Waunakee and Arrowhead. That's on ESPN Madison that you can watch that live. A couple of our Zaleski sports games is the Winneconne versus Baldwin-Woodville game, the Edgar game, and the Stratford game. Stratford versus Northwestern. Edgar is playing... Oh. Stratford's Northwestern down 12-0 right now. By the way, Stratford losing 12-0 right now. Stratford's a team that you saw at state last couple years, so it's going to be interesting how that unfolds there.
Let me pull that up real quick. You wanted to know Mondovi versus Edgar's?
Yeah.
And you can also check that game on our YouTube channel right now, Zaleski Sports. 14-0 Edgar leads with 3:32 left to go in the first half. The Wildcats moving up to Division 6 this year. And
wow,
looking to win another state championship.
I wouldn't be surprised they do.
With head coach Jerry Sins.
They just find a way to win. We just Frank Thomas just tells us Wanakee and Arrowhead just tied at 3-3. So
defensive fight so far, huh? In Dane County.
Yeah, Dane. Well, hey, there's a lot of controversy about that game, by the way. A lot of people were talking. They said, hey, what's up with that? So why does Arrowhead got to go all the way to Dane County when Wanakee's right in Dane County on the north side? And I kind of said, hey, Sun Prairie, a lot of these schools might not have been available. People say, hey, why doesn't this school host? Why doesn't this school host? Here's the thing. I'm going to let you guys in a little secret right now. If Franklin would have been playing Mosquito this week, I would have pushed Oak Creek's AD Scott Holler to host the game. I would have said, hey, man, you got good Wi-Fi. Let's do it. We'll come. We'll pay the $250. We'll be there. We'll be there. They don't have the staff. They don't have the staff. So somebody's wondering, well, hey, why doesn't Arrowhead host a game? Like one of these smaller schools we're talking about. Obviously, Arrowhead can't host Arrowhead's home game. But why doesn't Arrowhead host a game? Because, some of these schools don't have staffing to work. Concession stand workers, you need staff workers. You need people to supervise student sections. You need cops there. You need everything. Considering what goes on in this world nowadays, you need cops everywhere.
Well, what I was going to say about this game real quick before we move on.
Okay.
I could be blatantly honest about my opinion on the location here, right? To be fair, I don't think Madison Memorial was the right choice for this game, given that Wanakee's only about 5 to 10 minutes away from the stadium. But, if you could have hosted that, what the issue I felt like was? If you would have hosted that game at like Oconomowoc or something, that would have made Arrowhead the favorite. So it's like it's kind of like a yin for yang right there type situation.
I was following all the scores last Friday night when we left Franklin High School versus Bayport. We were doing highlights there. I was following all the scores and I said, hey, West Dallas is going to host that game next week. They're going to host a game next week. I'm telling you, they're going to host a game. Everybody's telling me that too. West Dallas is going to host a game. Everybody thought Grafton and Catholic Memorial were going to West Dallas because of the complex, but no. They went all the way out to Oconomowoc. And Bayport's third and goal, second quarter, 1:40 left. But that's a heck of a game. You were telling. Okay, yeah, let's get the West Superior Homestead up.
You want me to say it?
Yeah, tell us.
So the Homestead Highlanders are up 14-7 on the West Superior Phantoms. So a really big score update there. 1:12 left to go in the first half. The Homestead Highlanders from Mequon, Wisconsin, head coached by Drake Zortman.
Ooh. Yeah,
quarterback is Lee Zortman. Had him on week 8, was it, right, against Slinger? Heck of a win for that team. They were really well coached, and they're going up against a tough West Superior team with arguably the best quarterback in the state in Patrick Greisen, this is a dogfight. The Homestead Highlanders love to run the ball. Ooh. That's the thing, right? Homestead loves to run the ball, and West Superior, they have a really good quarterback, so they love to pass. So that's a yin for yang for that game too. So.
Me and my dad were talking about Bayport Mosquito earlier. Obviously, he watched Bayport last week. They're playing down the street right at Franklin. They were playing Bayport, and he said, Bayport loves to run the ball too. I said, Mosquito? Obviously, we know what they do. Run the ball all the time. So it was going to be one of those interesting things. Bayport's setting up for a field goal here. Let's get that game back on the screen here. Promise you we'll get to other games too. So Bayport's setting up for a field goal here to make it 17-14. And good. So Bayport 17-14 lead. That one will expire and go to commercial. Wanakee and Arrowhead 3-3 in the second quarter. I'm not gonna have the scores on here. That's gonna be a lot to update. So we're just gonna have
we'll give you manual updates and
there we go.
Here there. We'll keep the quarter updates though.
Yeah, we'll keep this quarter updates, but Wanakee Arrowhead still 3-3 here right now.
I got one here.
Oh, okay. Let me just get that one up here. It's right after. So
Notre Dame versus River Falls, the 2 number 1 seeds going up. Well, let's wait till that gets up.
Let's put West Superior Homestead for now. Obviously, we already talked about that game, but we're going to get Notre Dame up now. This is kind of a new thing that we're working with too. Obviously, we don't use these. the heck? It won't come up. The one game that I want to talk about won't come up. Well, now we lost that one. That's interesting.
There we
go. Okay.
All right, so the two number 1 seeds in Division 2, River Falls versus number 1 seed Notre Dame. The Notre Dame, what are they again? I love
Tritons.
Notre Dame Tritons are up 21-0 on River Falls, making a statement, looking to return back to state. What was his name? Christian Collins, their running back, right? They had a stud last year at state. You were there. Oh, here we go.
Muskego turns it back. Wow.
There it is. That I just happened to catch my eye off the the side eye right there, right? I just see a guy running across the field, and I come back, my eyes come back to my laptop, and Notre Dame's up 27-0 now. So how about that? The Warriors take a 20-17 lead, and the Notre Dame Tritons take a 28-0 lead on River. If the score stood, so that's nothing confirmed.
West De Pere just tied it. I was just notified.
But River Falls, it's gonna take what do you think it would have to take to come back down 28-0 almost halftime? I mean, that's hard. 4 possessions you're down by before the half.
Yeah, that's definitely something that's going to take a lot of courage to fight back. But, hey, we've seen stuff happen before that's never, I'm just telling you, there's just crazy stuff that we've seen before that you'd be like, how? But, hey. So, Muskego 21-17 lead now.
Oh, and at halftime we'll give our predictions for the week finally.
Let's talk about one game that we haven't talked about in a while, and of course our connection is going to go red, but
that should still be working though.
Yeah,
right, for the most part.
Might be a little slow on your end, but it's coming back, going back. It's kind of what you got to deal with when AT&T is your Wi-Fi. So your Wi-Fi provider, which they don't have enough fiber optics to run to my house apparently yet. You think that when you live in the biggest county in the state, you'd have fiber optics to be able to run to your state.
We use at my house we use Spectrum.
Might be heading, but I hear Spectrum's out a lot too.
Yeah, it is.
Oh my God. Well, I'm gonna have to go to McDonald's one of these days and do a show. And then we were talking about that on the way home. We said McDonald's, this thing would have been shut down.
Quick Trip.
Yeah, we could have went to Quick Trip.
The premier Wisconsin gas station to host us.
A couple of years from now, we'll go to Buc-ee's.
Oh yeah.
Or the new, what's the new one called?
What do you mean?
Oh, Costco down the street. They're putting a Costco down the street too. So, oh man, they're just doing a lot of things. The Reedsburg Whitefish Bay. Did we got a score on that recently? Actually, let's keep your game up.
Yeah, we got a really good game in Milwaukee or in the Milwaukee area between two.
Oh, here we go. Let me just move this up a little bit higher.
From Oconomowoc, once it pops up. Yeah, there we go. The Catholic Memorial Crusaders and the Grafton Falcons or
Blackhawks.
Blackhawks. Jeez, I forgot. The Grafton Blackhawks and the Catholic Memorial Crusaders, the 2 number 1 seeds once again. Both offenses high powering. It's a 7-0 Grafton lead right on the dot at halftime from Oconomowoc. You could watch that game at ESPN Milwaukee. Mike Podol and
Matt Easel. He does the Chinooks, I think, too. Yep. He does something like that.
They do a really great job over there, too. And we would also suggest you to watch our games on our 3 games on Zaleski Sports while we're live on air as well. Mondovi versus Edgar, Stratford versus Northwestern, and Baldwin Woodville versus Winneconne.
Yeah, so Edgar up 14-0 right now on Mondovi. So, obviously, everybody knows Edgar is that team. And we got permission tonight, but with all the stuff we got going on, I don't think we're going to be able to put some games up on here. Mondovi versus Edgar, 7 p.m. That's at Stanley Boyd tonight, but like we just said, Edgar up 14-7. 23 seconds left in the second quarter over there. That's on Zaleski Sports. All you got to do is click the Zaleski Sports logo, find live and free, everybody. Same thing every week, live and free. Then let's talk about some of the games we had in this year. A lot of good teams. We had that Muskego Brookfield East game on with all the cameras a couple of weeks ago. We had that West Bend. Oh, let's talk about Whitefish Bay once. We had Whitefish Bay on that one week against West Bend West. I'm telling you right now. I said to myself, how is Whitefish Bay even going to make the playoffs? They couldn't score any points. Gosh, they're in level 4 right now.
Hey, shout out to Brett McNamara too, helping us out call that game. You know, the atmosphere was crazy that game, right? We had some pretty electric calls that game.
That was, that's just something. I said to myself, that team's barely going to get in if they get in, and they're in level 4. So I think they're losing right now. I think I last saw to Reedsburg, and
from watching Jason and Dan's show earlier on in the week, they were talking about how Whitefish Bay, no 8 seed has ever made it to state before, right?
No.
So that would be history if they somehow were able to come back. Oh, here we go.
So Bayport looking to do some action before halftime here.
I mean, they got one timeout left. But here's the twist. I remember from checking in the beginning, Bayport got the ball first.
Yeah.
So this is huge. If Bayport might need to try to get some points here before the half.
And I was informed by somebody from Muskego that they had a lot of injury.
Yeah.
Coming into tonight's game. I don't think Jackson Nemec's even playing. So
they got a lot of studs out on both ends, right?
That's going to be interesting to see how they do that. But they're up 21-17 right now, so they ain't complaining.
Well, we talked about this earlier on in the week, though. How crazy would it be if we got an Arrowhead versus Muskego state championship in Division 1?
Everybody's probably saying, "Oh, these guys are hoping for that."
The Classic A commissioner would be very happy about that.
I can't lie that I'm not hoping for that. I can't lie, honestly. I kind of hope so.
Well, you know how happy the Classic A commissioner would be? He would be like, well, we get a champion no matter what here. So, I mean, it's pretty special there.
Classic 8's had a lot of stuff going on. Like last year, the Classic 8 commissioner, Todd Sabrilisky, passed away. So they had a lot going on in the conference last year. Obviously, he was pretty supportive of our streaming. You sent me a couple messages one time about, you guys do a great job throughout the Classic 8. And many know the Classic 8 is a paid streaming conference, but, we made a lot of relationships in the past to be able to, do some games over there. That's why we're like, hey.
I got another brief one here. 25 seconds left to go. It's still 14-14 in that West Appear Homestead game, but the Highlanders are traveling down the field with 25 seconds left to go in the first half. Oh. The Bayport almost took it to the house on a big dig route.
Yeah, so West Appear Homestead, you said, what was the score?
14-14.
14-14. Hey, we have your chat up too. Right underneath we got our production screen up. But touchdown Wanakee, I was just informed. Wanakee 10-3 now on Arrowhead. Oh, that's a big score right there. I want to discuss Wanakee real quick because everybody's gonna sit here and they're gonna remember this too. Here's something. A couple weeks ago, they played McWanago. We all sat down. We forgot to mention that it was an upset that they came on our graphic. Everybody's like, well, it's not going to be, even if McWanago wins, it's not going to be an upset because everyone's expecting it. Well, Wanakee proved us all wrong. They won, and they won pretty handedly that night. Everybody thought, excuse me, everybody thought, hey, you got Classic 8, best conference in the state, tied right around FVA. That's been the debate for a lot of years now. Going against Wanakee, you think to yourself, oh, well, Wanakee doesn't play that many teams. Obviously, they got Beaver Dam on the schedule, DeForest, all those kind of teams over there. They think, oh, they don't play anybody good. No, they do. They had, I think, Sun Prairie's in their conference. I can't remember correctly, but hey, like
Middleton.
Yeah,
right?
but
They're
here's the
not
thing:
that bad.
this ties down the street. The Franklin Sabres, right down the street, outside of Week 1. They didn't really play anybody else either. And we kind of saw how that happened in the playoffs, but Wanakee able to fight through even with that weaker schedule, able to get to level 4. Franklin obviously drew a tough opponent with Bayport, I can't lie, because Bayport looked pretty darn good last week. But we talk about some of these teams in conference. That's why you schedule good non-conference teams, because I'm not sitting here saying Racine Case or Kenosha Bradford or Oak Creek weren't good this year, but, Bayport kind of got a little bit more of a test, and here's why. They played West Appear during the regular season in conference. Even if Franklin went 8-1, say they played a team like West Appear, that might have, changed things a little bit. So that's kind of why I think things ended up that way. And West Appear had to come back. Speaking of that, we have West Appear on the screen right now. But speaking of West Appear, they had to come back to beat Bayport that week, and they had to come back like 20-some points in like 5 minutes.
I think they even had an onside kick on that, right?
Man.
And they were able to get it back.
That's crazy.
What do you think's going to happen here? I mean, we can't do straight up play-by-play, but Bayport's got the ball in the 38, no timeouts left, 10 seconds left, 3rd and 2. Oh, first down.
Oh, the screen went blurry, and it looks like...
Oh, Stevens.
Incomplete.
Yeah, that's good defense. I tell you, this Muskego team, if they somehow pull this off with all the injuries they have, this shows how good their depth is, truly, right? And a great job that Ken Krause, Ryan Lucchese, I don't know. I mean...
Hey, speaking of that, I'm going to give a shout-out here. Racine Park has hired a new coach this afternoon. They hired Mark-Wynn Holloway as their next head football coach.
Where's the source from?
It was actually on Facebook, the Park
really?
Facebook page.
Park
That's how
posted?
I knew. Past coaching experience, he was at Racine Case, Kenosha Bradford, and Cactus High School in Arizona. So, and by the way, you want to send your scores our way, 224-253-6865.
One more time.
It's 224-253-6865. It's not my real phone number, but that's the phone number we're using tonight.
So we got a few games now on my laptop, at least, that are on halftime.
Don't
now.
call.
Wow.
Don't call the phone number because nobody will pick up.
Yeah. Look at this. I got this one. So once it comes up on the screen,
So Bayport Muskego have gone to halftime.
21-17 Muskego.
Oh my gosh. So
There we go.
let's get little shooting Columbus up here. So that's called by our little friend up in Beaver Dam, Mike Tronson.
29-7. The Little Shoot leads set 29-7 on Columbus. Columbus, a really great team as well, both as Little Shoot. Little Shoot looking to punch their ticket. What division is this? I'm sorry. if I'm gonna get this
D4 number
right,
2. That's what I called it. D4 number 2.
2.
Well, no, D4 number 2. So it's like the game number 2 in D4.
Are they playing that at Kimberly?
No, they're playing that at Kewaskum.
I swear Kewaskum's logo looks just like Kimberly's, just a different color. I was like,
yeah, it's the K.
So another game here on Zaleski Sports that you could check out while almost at halftime, but 14-0 Winneconne leading on Baldwin Woodville. You could check that one out on our YouTube channel. Like I said again, Winneconne Wolves looking to stay perfect and go 13-0.
Wow.
As a matter of fact, the Baldwin Woodville Blackhawks are 12-0 as
Brody
well. Right
Scheffler, I think his name is. He's the Iowa commit. He's on the Winneconne Wolves. That kid's a stud. I've seen some highlights of him.
What was it? There's a school that I saw this guy on Twitter, 2027 player from Iowa, Scandinavia, like Kors Loken.
Yeah,
He's
I
a
think I've heard of him, yeah.
four-star position player in offense.
That looks good. Parker Johns, that's the advertisement that's on Bayport Radio right now. That's probably a pizza restaurant all the way up in Green Bay, but hey, go to a Packer game. Hey, I want to give a shout-out, by the way. We're not there tonight, but I want to thank the Lodge for originally accommodating us. Obviously, things went wrong on our end, so we couldn't stay, but hey, I want to thank them. They had a good setup for us. I want to thank them a lot for accommodating us tonight.
I got one for you once we...
All right, let's see if let's make sure I can get this up first. Oh, nope. Please come up. Nope. Here we go. I think you got to do it fast. All right, West Appear versus Homestead.
The Homestead Highlanders are flying high right before the half. 8 seconds left to go in the first half. Lee Zortman, right? That's the quarterback. Yep. I think that's Drake Zortman's son, with a big touchdown strike before to end the half. 20-14, a really big strike right there
Against Baldwin after what happened in last year's D4 Level 4 matchup. Obviously, Baldwin made it to state because they lost to Racine St. Catherine's. But it was one of those things that was, Racine St. Baldwin Woodville, I must say, they gave that Racine St. Catherine's team a run for their money.
Yeah,
if Lamont Hamilton didn't come through that big, it might have been a Baldwin Woodville state championship last year.
Minnesota commit.
So it's one of those things where it's like, Lamont Hamilton came up big in that game last year. I remember watching on TV, I said, and we had him on in basketball a couple weeks later. We did the Kings basketball shootout at Racine Case.
I called him the Wisconsin high school Travis Hunter because he can play both ends.
Yeah.
I mean, even crazier, he's a basketball athlete and he's really good at that too. So like you don't see a lot of those in high school. I mean, you see some, but
you know what's crazy to me? Honestly, it's crazy to me that Racine St. Catherine's isn't playing anymore because they lost. Little Shoot came in there. Everybody thought for sure. I'm just going to say this right now. Everybody thought for sure Racine St. Catherine's was going to win it all again. Even I picked them to win it all. I think you did too. I can't remember the whole state championship predictions about me and you picked Franklin.
Going back to it again, Little Shoot's up 29-7 right now on Columbus, like it's nothing, right?
Oh, they are.
That's how much one win will do to you, though, right? That's just how really good
they came in there ready to go. They came in there ready to go. That's for sure. So that's on Daily Dodge, which is ESPN Beaver Dam. That can be watchable.
Wow. This game is already getting out of hand.
28-0 Notre Dame. So we can probably say, unless some crazy thing happens, Notre Dame will be back at Camp Randall next week. Tomorrow, I should say next week, Saturday, there's something else going on at Camp Randall. Your Wisconsin Badgers play the Illinois Fighting Illini.
And it's going to be Wisconsin W, right?
Yeah. Wisconsin's going to beat Indiana tomorrow. We're going to Google Kirk Sinegdi after the game. Like he says, Google me. We're going to Google him after the game and say, hey.
Let me see here.
We want to know what time it's at? Oh, the Bucks score. Oh, my goodness.
Whoa.
They're losing to the Hornets. Con Knupel's back tonight, by the way, for the Hornets. First game ever coming back to Milwaukee as an NBA player. That's kind of cool.
And Con Knupel is the leading scorer for Charlotte.
You
with
knew that was
16
going to happen.
points.
Kind of like Chris Middleton was going to be the leading scorer for the Wizards the first game of the season.
And the Bucks' leading scorer is Kyle Kuzma with 14 points.
Well, then you know it's a crazy night. Okay, so we got any updates on Whitefish Bay Reedsburg game in D3? Ah, boy. Somebody else got to put that in the... let's see. Can I pull the score stream up?
I think Colton Wilson has it up because, was it? Travis is one of the coaches on there. Reedsburg,
oh, yeah,
right?
that's right. Travis is... Oh, that's going to be interesting. A media and a coach at the same time at
Oh, 30-0 Reedsburg leads Whitefish Bay.
Wow. Reedsburg 30-0 over Whitefish Bay, ladies and gentlemen. Let me pull that up here and we'll talk about that.
They are trying to spoil the Cinderella story run.
So, here's my concern about Whitefish Bay. We almost did the Martin Luther versus Whitefish Bay game last week. People are like, really?
Yeah.
You talked about Badger Muskego the whole time, or Hamilton Arrowhead. No, actually our game was supposed to be Whitefish Bay against Martin Luther. Whitefish Bay kind of beat them by, I think, 20 points. I think it was like 20-7 or something like that. I forgot what the score of that game was, but that's kind of the thing, though. When you're an 8 seed, sometimes you're on like that slim end. You don't know what's going to happen. Like sometimes you're sitting there like, hey, everybody thinks that you're on top, but something comes up and changes. That one team might be ready to come, because maybe Whitefish Bay just didn't have some of the right weaknesses there. Say they had some weaknesses that Reedsburg saw on tape. Kind of like when anybody plays the Packers now, they keep everybody back because they know that the ball's not going far down the field. And if the run game is getting stopped, that's what teams look for on film. And that's kind of what the Panthers did last week and the Eagles did on Monday night.
I wonder who they're interviewing up there right now.
They're interviewing...
is that that's not the principal?
The principal's on the right.
Yeah, it is?
Yeah.
Because that's not Chris on the left, right? That's not.
No.
We know Chris personally, so.
I was going to say, that didn't look like Chris.
This guy's not wearing any Bayport gear either, so I kind of figured. Hey, while we're at it, too, I mean, I'm going to promote Baldwin Woodville versus Winneconne right now. Jason Zaleski and some friends. I think Dan Ross might be up there, too. They're, I hope I'm not wrong on that. right
it looks like him.
In this halftime show. And one other guy up there, 14-0 Winneconne leads on Baldwin Woodville. If you want to check them out, you could go check them out on our YouTube channel as well. Just click the Zaleski Sports button down below, and then it could take you to that game. They're just reporting scores around the state, and they're doing it on the field. That was the game of the week this week, right?
Yeah.
Von Zaleski.
You know what's kind of cool? And even my dad brought this up last week, because he was watching the game. So I want to talk about Edgar real quick, because this was at an Edgar game last week. So Edgar... It's a very, very unique setup at Edgar. So there's houses that are right next to the stadium, and there's no fence between the field and the stadium. Yeah. So there were people standing in their backyard with a bonfire right next to the field, like legitimately right next to the field, watching the game. I thought that's the coolest thing in the world, but that's the most northern Wisconsin thing in the world as well. I said to myself, he said, that's kind of cool. I said, some of those houses behind Franklin High School, or those houses that are off of Groveland right by Oak Creek High School, they should cut down the fence at Oak Creek High School and say, hey, let's have a bonfire there. We thought of that senior year, 2023. We could have thought of that.
I mean, look at Jerry Sins right now. I mean, they're showing him right now. He is giving the halftime speech of his life right now. The Hall of Fame coach, the vet, looking to go back-to-back for Edgar this year, and he's trying to motivate his squad up 14-7 on Mondovi right now.
So there's a game at Waukesha West I was going to pull into. What's going on here?
Mayville, right?
Mayville's at
Lake Country Lutheran.
They're at Slinger. So Mayville's up 14-7 on Lake Country Lutheran. Here's the thing. Many don't know this, but Lake Country Lutheran is actually in Heartland. So if Arrowhead and Lake Country Lutheran win, it's two teams from Heartland going to state.
They should play each other for the Battle of Heartland.
No way. One school is significantly smaller than the other. Arrowhead, you're talking about one of those biggest schools in the state. And then, Lake Country, that's kind of like we talked about. We always said this as a joke. We said Jerry Sins and Bill Young should play each other. Jerry Sins, the coach of Edgar, should play Catholic Memorial and Bill Young. I think that'd be kind of cool.
You probably
For
see
sure.
a lot of chess making out there. Remember how that's my famous term with all these Hall of Fame coaches like Lewis Brown, Ken Krause. I mean, these teams like to do like those trick things, right?
Yeah.
And
Oh yeah, that's for sure. And
trick plays.
somebody else said 14-0 Kenosha St. Joseph up on Potosi Castle. The Lancers up 14-0 on Potosi Cassville. So that's an outstanding score there. That's in D7. So winner of that game gets the joy of playing right away. Wake up, eggs and bakey at 10 a.m. on Thursday next week out there. So that'll be exciting for them.
Hey, we got while most games are at we got that game up though.
This is third quarter already
now.
in Slinger. So a lot of interesting venues this year.
Hey, how about that win last week for Mayville against Amherst?
Oh, yeah, that
the
watch that
onside
game back.
kick. That was crazy.
You know, that reminded me a lot. You know what that reminded me of?
Don't tell me it's the game. No, nope.
Yeah.
Is it that game?
It's the game from 2015.
The heartbreak
It was
game?
played in Seattle, Washington. I think it was an NFL. Yeah, it had to been an NFL game. Yeah. That's all I'll give. The rest of you probably know what I'm talking about. But, yeah, there was a guy named, we're not going to give his name. You know, he's been gone so long, you know. Why call him out?
Green Bay Packers or Seattle Seahawks. I'll just say that.
Yeah. Then there's a lot of bad things that happened in Seattle, just like the touchdown in 2012, which was not a touchdown. Can you guys put the Reedsburg game on live? I do not pay for NFHS, and I don't plan to pay for NFHS.
And
$15 a month.
If we're to put a game up on our stream, it would probably be a Zaleski
It only
game.
can be Zaleski
Only
games.
Zaleski.
That's the only games we have permission to do. So, and we had a lot going on tonight, so I don't even know how to screen share on this Wirecast thing.
I
So,
wonder if with the
and the thing is, you have to put it in the
Yeah.
middle of us. It looks so weird. So I don't know.
well, we'll do our best to kind of radio.
we're gonna
commentate in
do.
a way.
We're just gonna have scores up on here mainly.
And
Maybe
we'll
next
talk about the game a little
Maybe
bit.
next year we can put some. No, actually, our goal for the future is to be at a game
Yeah.
these kind of nights and doing a game for you guys. But tonight,
Hey, this isn't a bad thing.
yeah, no,
though,
tonight wasn't necessarily the rights fees. People say, oh, it was the rights fees. You didn't do a game. No, it was because closest game to us was Grafton against Catherine Memorial, which was all the way in O'Connor. What's up?
No.
Oh, you kicked me. I was like, Oconomowoc. So that's the closest game to here. And ESPN Milwaukee was already there. So I'm like, and Oconomowoc, we had some Wi-Fi issues at the beginning of last time. I'm like, this is the type of game where we can't have Wi-Fi issues. So, and you look on the bottom of the screen. We got we don't have the scores on the bottom of the screen. It's just the Zaleski score. That's all the games going on around the state right now. And you can find full scores and standings at ZaleskiSports.com. And that is for basketball as well. I believe we're going to have all the stats from girls and boys around the state. So if you notice on ZaleskiSports.com, there's football standings on there for all the teams around the state. So even the teams they don't cover. So say there's a team all the way out in southwest Wisconsin near Iowa, that's still on there as well. And boy, I even forgot to take my keys out of my pocket. That's how big of a rush we were in tonight.
Man, so basically almost all the games are at halftime now, other than that Mayville Lake Country game, huh?
They must be running a lot in that game. We're going to put that game up on top right now because that's the main game that's on right now. Mayville and
Country
Lutheran, you're going to get the most of attention. Yep,
Grafton and Catholic Memorial just started the second half with Grafton up still 7-0. The Crusaders get the ball, but it looks like they have an injury to one of their offensive line guys.
Okay, so
Unfortunately.
here's one. So Matthew Amschler says, remember that Blair Walsh missed 27-yarder? You know what's funny about that? That we could actually laugh about.
Yeah.
Or how about Cody Parkey for the Chicago Bears in 2018? I was sitting in a restaurant, actually, I think in Illinois during that time. We were down in Gurney that night, I think it was that weekend. But
Blair Walsh.
I was sitting there on a chair like this. I said to my grandpa as he was sitting right next to me, I said, hey, wouldn't it be funny if that guy missed that just to see how this place would erupt and just go crazy? He goes, yeah, it would be. So we just sit back on the chair. He lines up to kick that field goal, and he misses, and the whole place
Wide left.
is just screaming, you know the words.
Let's not forget who was a Seahawks fan here too before.
Yeah, I used to be. I was a Russell Wilson.
That's fair.
I was a Russell Wilson guy. Anywhere he went, I was. But when he went to Denver, I said no.
I'm
Back to
not.
Green
I'm
Bay.
not gonna diss that. So I mean,
Back to Green Bay, I
to
said.
be fair, like if somehow,
Lake Country Lutheran just scored. We tie. We got a tie game there in Slinger.
I mean, he could miss the extra point.
Oh,
Bury
they
the
scored a
extra point,
touchdown, so
Oh, that's true.
close one there. So Lake Country Lutheran just tied the game over there. Right. You know what? Let's do our state semifinal picks right now.
All right, let's.
This is before this was picked on Wednesday, so I don't want anybody to think. All right, so we're gonna start. Let's start in the lower divisions.
You wanna start first with yours?
Oh, so
D5?
D5 and D7. So we did mainly area teams. I picked Mayville over Lake Country Lutheran 30-27. That could still happen. What'd you pick?
And I got the Lake Country Lutheran over Mayville 31-20.
Wait a minute. What's up with this graphic?
What do you mean?
Oh, never mind. What am I thinking?
What
Oh my gosh, I'm all over the place. Yeah, you're right.
You think I'm wrong, bro?
Yeah, okay,
No.
go. Yeah, so what'd you say?
Yeah, I said Lake Country
Okay.
Lutheran over Mayville. Wait, what'd you think? 31-20.
Oh, I thought that like we had like 4 games on here, not 2. Okay.
I thought you were gonna say something like I was like their
I'm all over the
logo
place.
is the Arizona Cardinals.
Yeah,
Pretty
I'm
much.
all over the place. Kenosha St. Joe's in D7. I picked over Potosi Cassville tonight, 17-14.
I got the St. Joe's over Potosi Cassville 24-8. Shout out to Kobe for that score.
Oh yeah, there you go.
D7.
All right, so what should we do next? D3. Okay. So in D3, I got Grafton over Catholic Memorial, 41-35. Doesn't look like we're gonna get there quite, but I might be right about Grafton winning possibly, but probably not 41-35. And then you tell us in the next game we're probably both gonna be really wrong.
Whoa! And speaking of that, I mean, my pick was actually the Catholic Memorial Crusaders beating Grafton Blackhawks.
That's a
49-31. That's gonna be way off, but
Yeah, that's what I said. Mine's
Catholic
gonna be way off,
Memorial
too.
has pretty much just tied the game 7-7 to start the second half. So how about that? I mean, Bill Young. All right, our next pick though.
Oh yeah, we're gonna be way
That's
off.
gonna be way wrong.
We're gonna be
probably.
way off on this one, especially about the team that's probably gonna win. Whitefish Bay, I picked over Reedsburg, 20-17.
And I had Whitefish Bay over Reedsburg 21-10. Hey, a lot of those Reedsburg people on our Wisconsin broadcasters' Instagram, they kind of made their noise.
Yeah,
heard
they made
for
their
us.
noise after that Pewaukee game. They were like, "Hey,
Yeah.
what are you picking Pewaukee for all the time? You think because they're Classic 8?" People always come at us. They're like, "Hey, you think they're in the Classic 8? They're just automatically gonna win?" Yeah, sometimes we do.
That's right.
Notre Dame, I picked Division 2 now. Notre Dame, I picked over River Falls, 20-10. I'm gonna be probably way off on that one. It's 28-0. So,
And I had
so
Notre
my
Dame,
score is
yep.
too low already.
I had Notre Dame winning it 42-26 over River Falls. So we seem like we're on track to be right about this pick. I mean, how hard would it be? Just real quick on this game, how hard would you think it would be for them to actually come back in that game for River Falls?
Yeah.
And what do you think the message would be in the half?
It would be something
just got to be
crazy.
kind of like perfect football, right? You got to get stops almost every drive. You got to score almost every drive because you only have 24 minutes left of football, right?
Yeah. So
And that's how it is.
Homestead against number 1 West De Pere. I picked 21-20 Homestead with the victory.
You know, they're a Milwaukee area team, but I'm going to disagree with you here, and I'm going to pick the West De Pere Phantoms 31-25.
You know what? I think you
victory.
should leave.
All right. No, I'm just kidding.
All right, here we go. Division 1. Everyone's waiting for. I picked Arrowhead 28-17 over Wanakee.
And I also picked Arrowhead 35-28 over Wanakee.
Let's bump heads now for this one. I picked Bayport over Muskego 20-14.
And I'm going to disagree with you. Hey, Muskego fans, I'm on your side for this one. The Muskego
well, I
Warriors
mean-
are going to defeat the Bayport Pirates 24-21.
I thought the TV went out.
You know what's funny?
Huh.
Oh, actually,
Final score 6-7.
I mean, if my score can be accurate, I would need a field goal and a safety for Bayport and a field goal for Muskego the rest of the way, and that's it. But so far, my pick's winning so far for that one.
Riley Fry says Stratford needs to lock in, and then Matthew Amsher says Kingston Allen has been a touchdown machine on the ground playoffs. Yeah, that's for sure. 30-0. Reedsburg was up last. That's on NFHS. You gotta go to the bathroom. All right. Oh yeah, I've been sitting up this whole time. Tomorrow the back's gonna hurt. But I also gotta change stuff on the computer here. So that's our state semifinal picks right there. We were gonna do it before, obviously, all the games started, but we had to move locations with the Wi-Fi, like I said earlier. So that's why we did it now instead. That's what our 6:45 to 7 o'clock time slot was reserved for, talking about each game. But all right, let's talk about what we got back on right in front of us. The third quarter has begun. I'm just gonna take that off. If that comes up. Okay, good. Bayport versus Muskego is back on here in the third quarter. It's 21-17. The Muskego Warriors in the lead over the Bayport Pirates. Bayport, the defending Division 1 state champions. Muskego will kick off.
Oh, I actually thought Bayport got the ball first.
That's what I thought somebody said too. Shows how much I know.
I mean, we weren't able to
Yeah, we didn't see
catch
it.
too much of that.
We
first
had it on the
quarter.
car. You were
Yeah.
telling me as we were driving, but I was kind of focused on every corner bar that we drove by. 35-0 Dave Hahn. Dave Hahn's joining in, the legend. He tells us 35-0 Notre Dame up 10-30 in the third quarter. Kingston Allen, 5 touchdowns. You're lucky I'm sitting for that.
You know how many fantasy points that is?
5 touchdowns. That's 30 at least.
35 fantasy points.
And then
right
you
there.
add the yards with it. Oh, my gosh. That's crazy. 5 touchdowns. Oh,
Unbelievable.
my gosh. So that's 35. So that's obviously a blowout. I'm not. Riley Fry says, I'm not going to lie. I hope Bayport wins. That's what he said to us. Isaac Levia, is there a Darlington Manitowoc Lutheran score? Did you have that one up or me? Oh, I do. But I can't. There's no scoreboard on it, so I can't tell you what the score is. So I'm sorry. Darlington up big.
Oh, my goodness.
What?
The running clock has officially started as Notre Dame takes a 35-0 lead on River Falls. And they are starting to taste that state berth next week. How about that, Matt Peck?
So a 35.
I got a question for you. Do they still have Christian Collins on that team?
No, he's
done.
Wait, is he? Yeah, I swear he's done.
We don't cover Notre Dame that much, so
Somebody's gonna respond pretty quick in the comments.
yeah. Holy cow!
So there's somebody in the Notre Dame chat that's just spamming 6-7 like crazy. So obviously somebody hasn't graduated high school and gotten their diploma yet, or hasn't graduated middle school yet. Either or. River Falls just fumbled, and Notre Dame has the ball back, according to Matthew Amsher. Riley Fry says, I need to update this profile. It's like 4 to 5 years old. Frank Thomas tells us Darlington's up 27-3. Let's just check something else here.
Yeah, all of my games I got up so far pretty much still halftime. Edgar and Mondovi coming back for the second half. So if you are an Edgar and Mondovi fan, check that game out right on our channel, just on the Zaleski Sports icon down below.
Milwaukee Bucks trail the Charlotte Hornets 70-61. Con Canupa with 16 points. The leading scorer for Charlotte.
That's it. The Bucks are missing the playoffs.
I just freak out now. I'm done. Fire
everybody-
Doc.
Yep.
Get rid of him.
Trade Giannis. Screw it.
Fire LaFleur. Fire Pat Murphy. Fire Luke Fickle. Fire everybody. Clean the whole state out at this point.
Shaka Smart, fire him.
Well,
Bart
that might actually be coming. No joke. You saw they played against Indiana last week. Wisconsin, though, holy cow. They're looking good to start. That's going to be the basketball team I'm talking about.
I was like, I mean, football, they won last week. So
I got to give it to them.
I didn't know who you were really referring to right there.
Well, they won, but Washington did a lot of things that night. That was quite a bit interesting, that's for sure.
Hey, let me talk about this Muskego game real quick while
right.
we're at it. So far in this game, we've only watched about a quarter of it. They've been doing a really good job stopping I almost said Christian Collins, Brady Moon. That was the issue last year, right? And I bet you Ken Krause went to the drawing board this year and said, "Hey, we got to really stop this guy." They have film on this team from last year, and they know how they play it, right?
Michael Allen says in a text, "We are watching, and how can you pick Bayport over Muskego?"
No,
he's talking about me.
not me. So
Yeah.
I'm out of this.
Here's the truth, Michael. I watched Bayport play last week, and they looked very impressive to me for a while there, to the point where I'm like, hey, they could possibly repeat. But I kind of had a slim self to and I heard Muskego. Well, I didn't hear this at the time, but apparently Muskego was banged up. Per some sources, the TV went out for a minute there. So I just didn't think. I'm like, Bayport's just playing really good football right now. I said, hey, you never know what could happen. But, hey, Muskego's proven me wrong, which I don't mind seeing, personally. They did a lot of good things for us in our broadcasting career, so I can't sit here and deny them and say, hey.
Can I state my point on my pick for Muskego, though?
Yeah, sure.
I do think, I didn't know they were hurt until today when, shout out to Matt Geisler for texting us about the injury report and everything. But, I didn't think that, Muskego, you would figure they want revenge in this game, right? They want it from last year. And they really want to try to get a date with their one of their conference rivals next week from Heartland, the Arrowhead Warhawks.
Are they back?
They were trailing, right? They
10
still
to
are
3?
trailing.
Wow.
They would get a date possibly with Wanakee next week, but that's going to be a really tough game next week, right?
Well, he won't go quite that far, but he almost broke open and went crazy there.
Bayport goes crazy with the run, but remember last week there was a couple of times where they took a couple of deep passes, right? And then it was successful, and it didn't look like Franklin was on it right away. It just looked like last week mean, Franklin, you know what was a key thing? I think they were missing their star defensive back.
I'm just checking our audio just to see.
Their defense, or what was I saying again about Franklin? I forgot.
Yeah, we were just talking about Franklin.
Oh, they were missing. What was it Dominic Walters last week? He was
Yeah,
in a boot. We were on the sidelines filming highlights for that game.
All right, here we go.
You just feel for like players like that. They had a couple of guys down.
Wanakee and Arrowhead are back in session. Let me get rid of that thing with the second quarter in the bottom because that's obviously no longer a thing. So Wanakee, Arrowhead back in session. 10-3, Wanakee on top. 10:34 left in the third quarter over there. People say it's not really an upset. Is it an upset? Honestly, I'm going to take it as an upset. And no, I'm not going to use the Classic 8 reasoning. I just think...
I mean, if to be fair, we did say that McWanago beating them was an upset.
See, here's the thing.
Or Wanakee.
What Wanakee's goal is going to be at the end of all this is they're going to look at somebody like me and you or those people around the state. After all this, they're going to say, you picked us to lose to McWanago. You picked us to lose to De Pere. Well, I didn't pick them to lose to De Pere, actually. I don't think I picked them to lose that game last week. And you picked us to lose to Arrowhead, which we don't know what's going to happen there. I don't have any scripts or nothing. But, Wanakee, that's quite a test, though. They were in D2 a couple years ago. They lost the state championship to Badger. Able to come back, come up to D1, and be in the state semifinal. That's how you know it's a really good program.
Oh.
We got a sack in the Muskego game of Matt Stevens. All right, let's see here what we got in the higher divisions. Catholic Memorial, Grafton. What do you got for me?
Let's see, Matt Peck.
Now is not the night.
Hold on.
To play with it again?
Let's see. It is still... See, I don't know for sure because they do stream... or ESPN Milwaukee, they do stream it on radio too, right? So they don't have the time up. Yeah. It's still 7-7 in the third quarter. We're not sure what time is left in the quarter, but Catholic Memorial at the 50-yard line, driving down the field, still tied 7-7.
Wow, we got an interception in the Muskego game, by the way. Sorry we keep going to that game, but it's on our big screen.
Oh!
We might have a pick six. No, not quite. We got hit out of our birds, kind of. So Catholic Memorial, Grafton, you told me it was 7-7 score there at Oconomowoc High School.
Yeah, right as you bring that up, Grafton with a sack. Hey, I thought this game was going to be a shootout because we know this, right? Knowing both teams, both offenses shoot the ball out a lot, especially Grafton, right? How many, 56 points they put up against Greenfield?
Yeah.
But their defense allowed 36.
But here's the thing. We were talking about Greenfield early on, especially in level 1.
They made it interesting with Notre Dame.
Yeah, they had a lead a couple times in that game. I said, if Mike Kubis pulls this off, the head coach of Greenfield.
You know what's funny, though?
I said, if he pulls this off, that's awesome.
You know what's funny? They're making it closer than River Falls. And look at the score now. Notre Dame up 42-0.
So Notre Dame's in D2 now?
Yeah, I can pretty much almost guarantee you at this point that Notre Dame, we'll see them in the state championship next week.
Yeah, I think they might even give Catholic Memorial or Grafton a test the way they're scoring tonight. That's what I think personally.
Notre Dame's D2, I thought, right?
Yeah, they are now. Yeah. But last year wow, we could have. No, wait, Notre Dame's D2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind. So that would either be Homestead or we could have an FRCC state championship in D2 with West De Pere and Notre Dame possibly, just like we could have a Classic 8 state championship in Division 1. So
Arrowhead has the ball right now, though, right?
Yeah.
Looking at it. Ooh.
See, Arrowhead finally got over that hump we were talking about last week. We said the hump for Matt Harris, I think, was to get out of level 3, and that's what he did last week.
And
I think it was his first time as an Arrowhead head coach to get out of level 3 too. So something that he did that was, good on that level. Yep.
Oh, I forgot what I was going to say. I mean, I'll actually give a shout out here. Shout out to Justin Gum, the Chop the Wood gang at Sussex Hamilton. They had a really good season this year. I mean, the farthest they've made it the last couple of years was that Franklin game, the state semifinal, right, in level 4. That wasn't a memorable one, but they. What was I gonna say? Sussex Hamilton, they beat a really good Kimberly team. You know what's something I gotta say about Kimberly? Honestly.
What?
I mean, they haven't been no diss either.
Yeah.
They haven't been like that powerhouse team we've been looking for the last couple of years.
Oh wow, Muskego just threw, and it was almost intercepted.
Well, it's third down though. I mean,
wow, I was just surprised Muskego threw the ball. That's kind of a holiday around here when Muskego throw. Although the game we did against Brookfield, at least they had 2 passing touchdowns.
Then you ended up putting the quarterback in the house, Joey Shaw, so that was pretty
ironic. And he had a perfect passer rating. So, wow. Hey, some quarterbacks had their games, and Ooh, we might have an Arrowhead tie game here. Close. Arrowhead gets the ball inside the 10 now to possibly go in and tie this game against the Wanakee Warriors.
You know, unselfishly, as a fan next week, I really do want to see Arrowhead versus Muskego next week.
Well, here's the thing. When we did our schedule, we prioritized Oak Creek versus Franklin because it was the final matchup ever. And that was the same week that Arrowhead played Muskego, and everybody was saying, "Hey, why don't you come out here?" I'm like, "We already got another game. It's the final time of the helmet trophy." And
Watch us see a fake here.
We grew up. I don't know about over there.
Yeah, that's not. Oh, he stutter stepped for a bit.
He almost got me to think he was going to fake it there.
Oh, look at that bounce, though, Matt Peck. Look at that.
Here we go. Arrowhead's going to it's a touchdown for Arrowhead. They're 1 point away from tying this game against the Wanakee Warriors. So that's on ESPN Madison if anybody wants to tune into that and listen to us in the background. What I recommend everybody to do, watch a game on your TV, just have us on your phone. I mean, you're just going to see us the whole time. We're kind of doing more of a radio style, but, you can still see our face.
Checking in on our friend Mike Tronson.
From Beaver Dam, yeah.
Little Chute still leads 29-7 in the third quarter with 7:40 left to go, but it looks like Columbus is on the Little Chute 1 yard line right now, and they're about to drive in to score. Let's see, bearing it here. And their running back takes it in for a touchdown, so it's 29-13. Little Chute over Columbus right now. What division is that? 3 or 4? Or no, that's not 3. That's 4 or 5, right?
Yeah. It's not. Oh. Sorry, everybody, if we're experiencing buffering. That's what happens when you're in the basement. It's just that we couldn't get anything going at the restaurant. That was the problem. We just
StreamYard.
It stayed red the whole time. Like our thing, our thing stays green for the majority of the time down here. Once in a while, it'll go yellow or red. Our kind of our connection signal. So, as long as right now it's red. So if we buffer a little bit, that's what's going to happen. But
jet toss. Oh
boy. So let's just see how it looks on YouTube. Looks like we're still going, but it's just buffering.
Yeah, we're good.
So Matt
Mondovi scored a touchdown against Edgar. They're about to. Well, we'll find out right here. Oh,
you know who's got the best setup? Frank Thomas, Hall of Famer. I have 5 games on with my laptop with you guys on. Wow, 5 games. That's actually pretty cool.
He must have the Matt Peck thing going on here with like the red zone. What'd you call it again?
You know. It's funny that we keep talking about this because I ordered that TV. It's still not here.
Oh, that portable TV.
That portable TV, that projector. You're not going to call about that.
That's what happens when you buy stuff off of TikTok.
It looked like a legit website. And people had reviews about it that they actually got there. So
at this point, you got to pray that you didn't get scammed.
Well, I'll take somebody to court.
Yep.
That's how it works. I've never been scammed before. I hope we don't go down that road. But hey, they even gave me a customer service line to call, which we'll be getting a phone call probably Monday morning. So.
Oh, look at that stiff arm. Oh, Matt Stevens laying the hammer.
So, Bayport, what?
I got one more score update here from Zaleski, though.
Frank Thomas just said Bayport took the lead. Unless our thing is just way behind.
Let's not look at that for a sec.
Boy, I might have to reset my TV.
Stratford has got on the board, so it's now 12-7 on Zaleski Sports. You could check that game out as well from Marchfield.
Yeah, I think we might know what's going to happen here. I think our thing must be way behind.
No.
Still hasn't scored. Okay, I don't know. Unless he's playing with us here. Frank, you playing with us in the comments? Let me just see how this thing looks on here.
Don't turn it up too loud on your phone. Hey, how about that? We finally our sound works.
It's funny. Our thing is red, but it's like working perfectly fine. Now, if we were doing a game, it probably wouldn't be. Bayport.
Wait, where's your remote though? Let me see. Is it all the way up ahead?
Where did I put the Roku? He's going off the score on ScoreStream. He said.
Yeah, that's probably wrong then.
I would say it's probably wrong unless they score on this play right here because, he might. No, he doesn't score yet. Boy, these streams must be really behind.
Unless it's very, very ahead from the Bayport radio, which I doubt, right? Because
yeah, I mean, 5 or 6 plays behind.
That's probably even more than that.
At that point, yeah, it would be something like that.
Muskego now, I mean, How much time's left? Less than a minute in the third quarter.
Well, we got. I got a little shoot still on the screen, and we're talking about Muskego here.
Yeah.
People are probably like, they got us on mute. They're like,
Well, that's the game we have on priority on the TV.
yeah. So, Arrowhead and Wanakee, like I said, tied at 10-10. Yeah, well, Bayport is moving the ball, so I can't say they're not going to score here because they are moving the ball. They got the ball just enter the red zone of Muskego. So
I think they're going to take this one into the end of the third quarter too.
Wow! So this is
run
going
it
to be an
into the
interesting
fourth.
fourth quarter here.
And
in the
Muskego's going to have the
Oshkosh.
whole. Muskego's going to probably. How about this in the wing tee offense, folks watching? You're going to see a lot of passing probably
Yeah,
in a good winner go home game.
that'll always be fun. See a lot of passing.
Oh, they're going to fake the jet sweep.
I just find it hard to believe that something would be that far ahead, like in person, compared to a stream. Like when we do games,
This is the end of the quarter too.
Yeah.
So
like I'm just going to go by our own Zaleski sports experience doing games here, because we did 10 football games this year, level 2, and then 9 regular season football games. One of them I wasn't there. We had to run all the way to the store to get the charger.
oh my goodness, on Zaleski Sports.
What's
Hook and
the
ladder.
game? What's the game?
Northwestern versus Stratford. Hook and ladder. Northwestern
All right.
up 12-7. I think we could say without seeing that, to be honest, right?
Yeah, straight.
It's
Northwestern and
See,
Stratford.
look at this right here. There's a little hook and ladder. Remember Franklin tried that last week?
Yeah, everybody says, where are your replays? We don't. See, Max Prep shows Muskego up 21-17 still.
Score stream. I mean, we've had some experiences there where the score could be a little off sometimes, right?
Yeah. So Arrowhead 10-10. They got the ball back now too. So Arrowhead got the ball back.
When Franklin was playing Verona, wasn't that score? Didn't they have Verona up on score stream at one point?
Yeah, and here's what I want to talk about too. If we get a Classic 8 state championship next week, everybody talks about how much Muskego has beaten Arrowhead in the last 10 to 15 years, and it's kind of lopsided. But keep in mind, if it comes to that, and Arrowhead beats Muskego in a state championship next week, nobody will talk about that again, because that's the biggest game between those two in those 15 years. You can't tell me some regular season game at Tarasca Stadium is bigger than a game at Camp Randall Stadium. So I'm just saying that happened. Obviously, neither team has even clinched state or even close to state yet. They both got at least another quarter to go here. So I'm just saying if that were to happen and play out that way.
And let me bring this game up real quick. Edgar Mondovi. I'll have you get that up.
Edgar Mondovi, here we go.
So it's 14-14 as they begin the fourth quarter. It's 3rd down and 4 from the 36-yard line. And Edgar has the ball on their own 36. And Edgar kind of in trouble right now. I mean, the last game where they had a lot of trouble trying to win the game was against the 8th seed, right? I forget who it was. They played level 1, but Jerry Sins and his squad won state last year, right? It was in Division 7, right?
Yeah.
And now they move up a division to 6. Was it because of performance?
Yes. Oh, yeah, it's definitely performance.
Oh, my goodness. Right as I'm speaking it, Matt Peck, a house call for Edgar.
Oh, boy.
And Edgar takes the lead 20-14. Just like we called it, right? So it's 11:09 left to go. Edgar up 20-14 on Dovey, trying to make their next state appearance. How about we bring this Bayport game back up here right as the game's coming to wind down? That's the picture for.
Gotta let Chris Learman know.
Yes, sir. Shout out to them at Bayport Radio as well. Spoke with them last week at Franklin High School. They do a really great job up there covering Bayport, and the former principal of Bayport as well. What was his name again?
Mike Frieder, I think.
Mike Frieder.
Something like that.
Shout out to him too. Oh my goodness. Matt Peck.
What?
We got to keep our eyes glued on this one. Here we go. 4th down coming up. Oh, wait, no. 1st and goal. Oh, they must have just got it. So Bayport. And we're going to save our announcement till all the games are done, right?
Yeah.
Our special announcement at the end of this game. Whoa. You ready for this one, Matt Peck?
What's up?
Bring up the Homestead West Appear score. Or bring up the... I mean, you don't have the score. I got it, though.
If we had another 2 or 3 hands here, we would probably have the scores on the screen.
So like I said again, the Highlanders are flying high, up 28-14 on West Appear with 5:53 left to go in the third quarter. Matt Peck,
Awesome.
they might have a chance to have a date next week with Notre Dame at the state championship game in Division II at 1 p.m. from Camp Randall. Oh, it looks like let's put that Bayport one back up as we have
Bayport
another
scores a
update now,
touchdown.
yeah.
Oh, boy.
Looks like it was a 1-yard run up the middle, just diving through. I mean, you look at it now, if Muskego loses this game, it could have been another what if, right?
Yeah.
What if you had Jackson Nemick tonight? What if you had, all these key other guys on the offense and defensive side of the ball? Because they're missing a lot of players tonight, right? And that's not a...
That's what we were told.
Yeah, that's what we were told at least. All right, let's see here. So, let's bring up Winneconne versus Baldwin Woodville right now.
Here's a good question for anybody that's watching.
What's up?
I can't get this thing on the screen. I can get Wanakee, but I can't get Muskego on. We've been sitting at red here a while, but this is outside of topic, but if anybody knows, if you got a good Wi-Fi service at your house, a good Wi-Fi provider, send it my way.
Tell you, bro. Spectrum doesn't work too bad for me. Oh, here we go. Muskego.
So Muskego got the ball back here. It's going to be 10-10 left in the 10:09 actually left in the fourth quarter here.
What do you think? If they don't score here, is it over?
That's a good question.
The way Bayport runs the football too. I mean, Bayport they can. You know what the fun thing about Bayport is?
What's up?
They are a dominant run. They're known to be a run heavy team, right? But they could always come through at some point and trick you with the pass. But they don't do wing T offense. They go in like pistol shotgun offense. Matt Stevens, he's a heck of a quarterback, right? I mean, remember when we saw him last week? He was running all over Franklin.
Yeah, he was. Mayville, Andrew Pellon tells us Mayville's up 20-15 on Lake Country Lutheran. Shaw's going deep. He's got a man. He just missed him.
He almost had him there.
He just missed him. Oh, Catholic Memorial 21-7 now in Grafton.
Yeah, how about that?
Let's get that one up while we're at it.
Start sit up again here. I should have just let my back rest at halftime for all these games. Now we gotta lock in because this is, what is it?
Scott the witching hour.
The witching hour. Yeah, Scott Hansen. What's up? The witching hour. And I got a score update right away with that. Oh, here we go, Matt Peck. Here we go.
Muskego is going to... will he get there?
Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Yep, he's got it. He's gone. Touchdown, Muskego.
Wow.
Oh, let's go. I mean, I'm not rooting for anybody. I mean, all right. Milwaukee area team. I'll just say that.
All right.
So we're just going to go through some score updates all around during the witching hour?
Ladies and gentlemen, we've officially entered the witching hour, the final hour of Wisconsin high school football. Maybe the final 45 minutes of the night right here. This is your witching hour, ladies and gentlemen. Final hour WIS football. Who will go home? Who will go to Camp Randall next week, D1 through D7? Who will end their season in the state semifinals? Stay with us. Bear through the connections. We'll stay with you here through 9:45. Unless there's a game that goes past 9:45, then we'll stay with you until we absolutely...
If a game goes overtime, we're here.
We're here. If a game gets resumed till tomorrow, we're here. 8-player, we're not here for. So this is officially the witching hour, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry, NFL Red Zone, we stole your quote, but hey... It's two guys trying to do
FB.
We're doing a stream in the basement. If they really had a problem with it, that'd be kind of sad.
Oh, they're taking the copyright now.
Yeah. So we've entered the witching hour officially. I said 8:45. We could have done it at 8:30, but I'm going to put 8:45. is the witching hour.
Oh, perfect time. Hey, how about that? That's perfect time. Well, hey,
Oh, sorry.
What was that,
I was
bro?
like 10-10 in the Arrowhead game with 1:13 left.
That's going on the bloopers tomorrow.
Yeah. I don't consent. As I'm sitting streaming on a YouTube channel that has over 22,000 subscribers.
That's right.
I'm saying I don't consent.
Loud and proud, right?
Yeah.
All right, who's got the ball in that Wanakee Arrowhead game while we're at it here?
It looks to me that Wanakee has it. Ooh, Wanakee's got it inside the 20 too.
On their own 20, I think. Or
No, Arrowhead's got it on their own 5.
They don't have the time up though, right? Yeah, that's. So why don't we go through a long run through of some scores here while we're at it? Oh, I thought with the camera moving something was happening in the corner of my eyes, but
Ladies and gentlemen, if you need a reminder, this evening, it's Matt Peck and Elijah Finksalata here with you from Zaleski Sports here on the Scoreboard show this night from the Milwaukee crew. Didn't have a game this week to call, so we're here in the basement. Not a lot of games were close to here, and with the traffic nowadays in this area, no way am I going to find. It'd probably take you 2 hours to get to Madison now with all the stuff that got ripped under construction now. So Miller Parkway is under construction over there on 94. That's going to be fun to go to Brewer games next summer. 41 over there by Mayfair.
I don't mean to interrupt you, but I got a couple score updates here from different games. I mean, no offense, no offense. But come on, man, we're in the witching hour now.
That's where everything should be taken seriously in the witching hour. So
are we ready?
Yeah, we're ready.
Let's start off with I'm gonna go through this is gonna be just straight down the line right now. Ready?
You're scaring me.
Let's go start off with another game on Zaleski Sports, Stratford versus Northwestern. Do we want to put that up, or do you just want me to just start rapid fire?
Just go rapid fire. I'm just looking at some here.
Rapid fire here. Northwestern 12-7 on Stratford with 7:45 left to go. You could watch that finish on Zaleski Sports. We got 2,200 people watching that game right now live on TV. Northwestern driving, almost a touchdown coming down. Northwestern can almost taste that state championship. I mean, not taste Camp Randall next week.
I was going to say, we're jumping the gun a little bit here.
I'm not trying to jump it like that. But and another score here, West Appear gets a big touchdown. Patrick Greisen with the passing touchdown, 21-28. Homestead leads with 4:32 left to go in the third quarter.
And another score here. Outside of high school sports, the Milwaukee Bucks are now in the lead, 97-92. Oh!
And how about this?
Against the Charlotte Hornets.
Winneconne, a 21-0 lead on Baldwin Woodville. And then Little Chute, a 35-13 lead on Columbus. Heading into the fourth quarter almost, Mike Tronson on Beaver Dam ESPN on that call for that game. Notre Dame up 42-6 on River Falls.
Kyle Kahn is at 19. Miles Bridges is at 20.
And we're almost about to announce a team that's going to state for sure next week. 2 minutes left to go. We won't announce it until it's official, but if you want to put that down on our graphics down here, you can. Oh my goodness.
Bayport's going to grab the lead.
What a game.
Wow.
I mean, we both picked different teams, but just one thing we could agree on.
Back and forth.
One thing we could agree on for sure. This is a great game.
This is a heck of a game. Whoa, I almost slipped there. This is a heck of a game.
And Catholic Memorial, my last witching hour score, up 28-7 on Grafton.
Ooh, I picked Grafton, so
I picked Catholic Memorial. So who's wrong on that side, possibly?
Muskego fans, I wouldn't be too upset because you can just see my predictions are bad to the playoffs. They've been pretty bad. They haven't been close to nothing. I
mean, you might be right, possibly. Bayport could hold it on here, but it seems like both defenses in this game aren't really cruising so far tonight.
8:12 left. Ooh, and Muskego almost blocked the extra point. So it's a 31-28 Bayport lead now in Oshkosh with 8:12 remaining. River Falls, Notre Dame.
While we're in the witching hour.
Hey, let's talk about Winneconne once. I still have that game way in the corner. I think
I had that up, right? 21-0. I brought it up in the witching hour for the quick scores. 21-0 Winneconne leading on Baldwin Woodville. 9:45 left to go. I just want to take a quick shout here since we're on the network on Zaleski Sports. Excuse me. Feel free to tune on to any of these games. Just go down below on your YouTube, click Zaleski Sports on your YouTube channel, watch Winneconne versus Baldwin Woodville. Down the stretch, watch Edgar versus I almost said Montverde. The Mondovi, 21-14 with 7:40 left to go. Edgar leads, trying to punch their second ticket in a row to state. And I got a quick score update one more time from Zaleski Sports. Fourth. No, that can't be right. 15-7. Northwestern just kicked the field goal. It's on Stratford. Stratford, the reigning D6 state champions last year, right?
Yeah, we're gonna have to put this comment in the trash. How can you see the plays with your eyes closed?
All right. You didn't even need to say that, bro. You didn't need to bring that up, bro. Come on now.
All right, we're just gonna put that away.
Let's just.
I think they mean because the camera's at an angle and when I'm sitting here, it kind of looks like my eyes are shut. But but we have people that look at our stuff after that. Look for the replay, so we don't want anything that's too far.
I'll say
out
this:
there.
it's the life of a broadcaster.
Yeah, well,
everybody goes
through
see
the camera. It's at an angle like where you sit sitting here. It looks like my eyes are shut right now. It honestly does. But just for if people take it a different way, we can't have that on there. So
I don't think you needed to say that though. Oh, here we go. It's all good though. I mean,
okay.
All right, let's move on. That's over. All right, what do we got here?
Arrowhead deep in Wanakee territory.
All right,
what are we at for updates on Cochrane Fountain City?
Oof, I don't have that out right now.
I'm gonna have to go. Let me go
Isn't
back.
that one of your games that you had up? You had the bottom 7, right?
Cochrane Fountain City. Kenosha St. Joseph looks like they're up 20-something to nothing. This must be Cochrane Fountain City, the Wisconsin Rapids page right here. This has got to be streaming for free. If it's on the Wisconsin Rapids high school page. So Cochrane Fountain City, 14-7 lead on Lourdes Academy. Lourdes Academy out of Oshkosh. Cochrane Fountain City, somewhere in the western part of the state.
Here, this is a big play right here.
We're going to go back to Muskego versus Bayport. We got a big play here. 3rd and 1 for the Warriors. And
got it.
No. Yeah. No, it looked like it was a false start at first. That's what I thought it was. But it's 6:40 remaining here in that game. 31-28, Bayport up on Muskego. 6.5 minutes remaining. So it's going to be an interesting end in Oshkosh over there.
How about this D2 sectional? Like I said, West Appear scored a touchdown. They're only down by 7 now. 28-21 with 2:51 left to go in the third quarter. West Appear just forced a 3-and-out. So
West Appear.
Now they have a shot to tie the game again. Like I said, battle of two different offenses. Homestead, they're a really dominant run game, and West Appear, a really big passing attack on their offense. Patrick Greisen, the quarterback, one of the big names, one of the famous Highlight House player of the games from Week 8, Connor Pangallo, was the Highlight House player of the game in Week 8.
So, yeah, Matthew Amsler said we got some really good games down to the final stretch. That's correct. We got a lot of good games down to the final stretch, I think, coming up here. Cochrane Fountain City, still in the third quarter, 6:50. Wow, that's really behind. We could see overtime in Oshkosh. I got a feeling that could possibly happen.
I mean, if Muskego gets a touchdown here.
Well, then that overtime's out. But,
yeah.
I think, say they can't get in and you got field goal.
They're driving down the field pretty well, I'll say that, though.
I think they're going to have to take a lot of I don't know. Do you take time off? Because what if Bayport comes down and scores with no time left on the clock? That's okay. So West Appear and Homestead, that's at Neenah High School. It's a 28-21 lead for Homestead with 2:15 remaining.
Hey, keep in mind going back to Bayport, Muskego.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. We got a score update here at Lourdes Academy versus Cochrane Fountain City. We got who just scored? I'm not sure. Oh, Lourdes Academy just scored. It looked like so. It's gonna be a tie game in Wisconsin Rapids. Wow, tie game in Wisconsin Rapids. That's a good one over there.
And I got another one for you, too. Baldwin Woodville gets on the board and scores a touchdown. It's 21-6. Or, wait. Oh, maybe not. Maybe that was Winnicott on Zaleski Sports here. 27-0.
All right, so let's see here. I'm going to see how many. So 2,800 people are watching the post-crushing the stream right now. I just want to see how many people are watching each stream. 3.7K are watching Bayport versus Muskego. You want to know something, though? And I'm not going to sit here and brag or anything, but last year when we did the state semifinal with Muskego and Mukwonago, we had over 4,000 people watching live.
Bro, come on.
I don't want to take anybody down, but it was just the reason why was because it was such a close game throughout the whole game. And Muskego and Mukwonago, they both came out. We were always in their community pages putting out our links. You got to do it the best way. Free advertisement.
This
Facebook.
game for sure, though, on Bayport Radio is definitely in the running for game of the year, though.
Oh, yeah.
If these two teams could keep scoring.
Notre Dame wins 42-6, 27 straight wins for the Tritons. So Notre Dame, state championship bound in Division II. West De Pere touchdown, according to Andrew Pellon. Andrew, we'll have to come see you again. We remember you, New Berlin Eisenhower. We'll have to be there for basketball season. Or
baseball, too?
Yeah, Oh, we should have.
Won state last year.
I still regret not going there last year. And it was the year they won state. I said they're probably thinking to themselves, we were the best team out in the state. We got to go watch Cal Schneider pitch at least once.
I don't even know who had the ball right there for Muskego. That's just the Wing T offense for you.
Cal Schneider is a stud. He's a pitcher over at New Berlin Eisenhower.
I thought here. I'm sorry. Where were you? Cal Schneider, right?
Yeah. So.
See, I thought the ball was down at like 2nd and 7.
Yeah.
But ended up being 2nd and 1. And it looks like Winneconne starting to taste that state berth next week.
So we'll see Winneconne.
I think this was the game of the week, so there weren't a homeschool up north, right? None of these?
No, that's not the game of the week. The Stratford game is
Stratford
against Northwestern. That's where they have all the replays for Zaleski.
Who's the homeschool for this one?
Oh, Shaw's going to pass. Oh, we got it. We got a touchdown for Muskego. They're going to go up 34-21 with 5:23 remaining. That's a score update right there. So Muskego jumps up by 3 points, but they got to make this extra point. That extra point is bigger than anything you think.
Take it out of your book here. Keeps on going, keeps on pushing. Touchdown, Muskego.
That was Mukwonago.
Yeah, Mukwonago.
What's his name again? Luka Test, the tight end.
It was a deep bomb touchdown. And while we're at it, another score update. The West De Pere Phantoms have tied the game with Homestead, and 1:34 left to go in the third quarter. So that's a shootout too. So we got a lot of high-scoring shootouts in D1 and 2, and we got our first official team to punch their ticket to state, Matt Peck.
That's Notre Dame.
Yep.
So Notre Dame is Division II state bound next week. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, we got a special announcement at the end of the show.
We won't give any hints.
I'm just going to stick with this and say this right now. If there's like some games left and they're blowouts, we're probably going to end the stream.
Yeah.
Like, say Cochrane Fountain City, there are only 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Say that game becomes a blowout.
I'm sure.
By the time this stream ends, although 9:45, that game could be over by then, actually, now that I say that. It could be over by then. But if it's 9:45 and there's 2 games left and they're both, say, 40-point games, we're not going to stay on here.
Yeah, you guys on TV are going to like the announcement we're going to have at the end of this one.
It's a company-wide thing.
Yeah, it's
a company-wide thing. It's not just well,
let's not give it too far away.
Yeah, and they might have talked about in other games already. I don't know, but it's a company-wide thing. But some of our Milwaukee area folks who are watching, if they didn't watch any of the other stuff, Bayport will try to hold on to the ball as long as possible. Sports 101 Daily will say, I wouldn't sit here and say.
It's kind of hard.
Arrowhead 16-10 now on Wanakee.
So if the game's ended right now, it would be a Classic 8 state championship, right?
Yeah, but I guarantee you in 10 minutes that could change. And we could be sitting here FRCC versus, what's Wanakee's conference?
I got another one now, so I don't mean to interrupt again.
All
Put
right,
it up.
let me get it up. I'm too far. Stratford Northwestern.
Stratford Northwestern. Stratford with a touchdown. They were down by 8, and a passing touchdown makes it a 2-point game, bearing the 2-point conversion. I'll keep you on update with that. But if you want to see that right now, you could go down below, click the Zaleski Sports YouTube streams, and go down below and click number 2 Stratford versus number 2 Northwestern and check that game out.
Let's see if I can do this once.
That game's got 2,400 people watching that game.
Also, if you need to know how to spell Zaleski Sports, it's right here. I'll get rid of my.
Or right here too.
Yeah, it's right behind us. A lot of people call it Zelinsky Sports in our area.
Or Zalewski.
Oh, that was one guy. That was one guy that was just upset for whatever reason.
Let's not get too far.
Yeah. But it's mainly Zelinsky. Yeah. Like, it's a funny. And we always say to people, "Where's the end?"
And they
don't
get it.
Northwestern stops them on a 2-point conversion. Is that 2-point conversion?
Yep.
Oh, so Stratford's still down by 2 over there.
Stratford's a homeschool too, right?
Yes, they are. So they'll be on in the basketball season again. A couple announcements up north for the Zaleski Sports. They're doing not the Hard Knocks, but the one for basketball season. The Neenah Rockets are going to be one of them this year.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, so one of the teams that was just at state a couple of years ago. Neenah Rockets are going to be. I don't know if every game will be televised on the network, but the Neenah Rockets are going to be one of those teams that's to get their locker room. No, like the movie for them, the team.
So Muskego.
So we're gonna have a witching hour score. Let's put it back up. Remember, everybody, if it comes all the way up on the screen, we're in the witching hour, the final hour of Wisconsin football. Bayport, Muskego, 4.5 minutes left in that game. Muskego with the 35-31 lead.
And I got one too.
Okay, let's go.
Number 1, Edgar, 21-14 against Mondovi. 3:14 left to go in the fourth quarter. Make sure, once again, right here, folks, Zaleski Sports. Check it out right now on the YouTube channel.
We'll teach you how to spell it. We can't spell it for you. We can't type for you, but Muskego is going to bring up a fourth down here against Bayport.
So here's my thing for you.
Let's get back to it. Let's get back to yes. I do.
Do you go for it? You have all 3 timeouts.
Oh, maybe not then. We talked about that Whitefish Bay versus West Bend West. We did that game earlier this year.
I will say, if it was 4th and 3 or less, I would have went for it still, just to see.
Here's the thing. We talked about Whitefish Bay and West Bend West earlier in the year. When we did that game, week 7 or 8, Whitefish Bay had the ball. I should say West Bend West had the ball. No, Whitefish Bay had the ball. I was right the first time, but they got to fourth down. They were on their own territory. They still had 3 timeouts left, and they could have punted the ball back and used their 3 timeouts, but they went for it on 4th and 25. Then I obviously didn't get it, but
another score update here from the Milwaukee area. Grafton scores a touchdown to make it 28-14 in the fourth quarter.
Oh, here we go. Zaleski Sports All Access. I knew it was. Oh, we got a first down. Bayport converts to the 40-yard line.
So here's the thing now.
Yeah.
Look at the clock. It's continuing to tick.
Oh, we got a special friend in here, Luka Stojdinovic.
Wow.
He says Muskego still pound the rock. Yes, they do. Pound, 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 Luka.
I mean, yeah, Muskego's at one of those top talented
Luka
teams.
was
Shout out to you, Luka.
Luka was the best student section leader at Oak Creek High School.
Oh,
yeah, he was always loud. He was always in the front row saying, hey.
He did a really good job hyping us up when Oak Creek finally beat Franklin after
years. That was our senior year of high school. We beat Franklin. That was the last time. I shouldn't say we, but anymore. But at the time, it was we beat Franklin. But
we're everybody now.
Yeah, we're everybody now because we work well with both schools about the same, so we can't sit here and say, hey. No. Arrowhead, 16-10 on Wanakee now in the fourth quarter over there on ESPN Medicine. You can watch that game for free. Muskego Bayport is on Voice of BP on YouTube. Just look up Voice of BP on YouTube. We're also on the Facebook, too, Bayport Radio on Facebook. You can watch that game for free. Muskego will have the ball 3:16 left. No, Bayport will have the ball 3:16 left over there. So you got Catholic Memorial against Grafton on now.
28-14 still, like I said. And then Catholic Memorial still winning. And looks like... Wait a minute. Is that Grafton?
Who did Grafton? Yeah.
I think they did. So it's 28-20 now. Grafton in the clock. I see the clock. 7:01 left to go in the fourth quarter. Grafton not out of it yet.
I got to get my Roku remote. So can you let me out for a minute?
Yeah, go ahead. So 28-20. I'll continue to talk. What? Yeah, 28-20. Catholic Memorial leads on Grafton. A fumble recovery touchdown.
This way because just in case I gotta switch games and I'm gonna get up.
Yeah, 28-20. I mean, extra point away from making it a one possession game. Grafton's a really good team.
Oh yeah, Jim Norris, the head coach.
Oh my goodness.
Bayport, watch out.
I think intentionally too. Bayport's gonna try to take some time off the clock.
Oh, 100%. Do we got anything in Reedsburg, Whitefish Bay?
36-30.
Reedsburg and Whitefish Bay are 36-30?
36-20. I read that wrong.
Are you
yeah, 36-20.
Wow, Whitefish Bay's kind of coming back a little bit.
5:08 left to go. Whitefish Bay scored again, converted a 2-point conversion. Reedsburg recovered the onside kick, and
Andrew Pellon says Bucks are down 1. St. Cochran Fountain City, they're in overtime? It said third quarter on there.
Cochran Fountain City.
They're in overtime, Andrew?
Looks like we don't.
Oh, he responds pretty quick. He'll be able to tell us. That's weird. Because is this stream behind?
Oh, wow. I think was Riley Fry, 43-20 now. Reedsburg.
Okay, so
Looks like they're really gonna.
that's gonna be fun.
Well,
Travis Wilson. Travis Wilson, he's the lead football writer in Bound, Wisconsin. He's going to be an assistant football coach at State and a media person. Has that ever happened before, I wonder?
Yeah,
that's kind of cool, actually.
That would be in Division III too, right? For them if they hold on there.
Yeah, that's actually kind of cool.
Looks like they likely are too.
Oh, so Bayport. We're rolling. Okay, let's get this game on priority now. We're on 110 right now remaining in this Bayport-Muskego game. And Bayport's going to have the ball I think at about the 22-yard line of Muskego.
I think they got it right.
Yeah. Muskego holding on here. 107 left. The clock running. Bayport's going to have the ball here coming on a minute here.
You would think Ken Crosby's pretty much just saying, we're either going to get a stop here or we're going to lose this one.
It's either we're going home or else we're going to Camp Randall for the second straight year. And Matt Jorgensen just calls a timeout for Bayport. So that game was with a minute left. Bayport has the ball almost in the red zone with a chance to win that game.
And while we stay in the witching hour, Catholic Memorial Grafton, I'll have that game up close by 2. Grafton only down by 7 now. 28-21 with Catholic Memorial lead with like about 5 minutes left in the game. Oh my goodness, how about this? It was just 34-25 Little Chute over Columbus. Now it's 34-25 Little Chute over Columbus. So that game is inching closer to a potential, I'm not going to say upset, but it could.
Yeah, that's a close game over there between Little Chute and Columbus. It's kind of gotten closer, like you said. Little Chute, they played kind of close with St. Cat's last week, and everybody was surprised that St. Cat's fell at Horlick Field. Against Little Chute last week. Everybody was kind of surprised by that result, but Little Chute came ready to play. They came down from Appleton and said, hey, we're going to try to end the streak. And they did, and they're kind of starting to make a storm back against Columbus now, so that's going to be interesting to see how that one finishes. All right, here we go. We're going to go back to the one that's got 59 seconds remaining here between Muskego and Bayport. It's a 35-31 game, 59 seconds remaining. This is going to be interesting.
Ooh. Edgar, too, or Mondovi. Oh, my goodness. Right as I turn it on.
Edgar gets a stop.
Looks like no timeouts left for Mondovi, so the Edgar Wildcats are going back to state for the second year in a row, folks.
Bayport's running the ball still.
Did they get stuffed?
They got stuffed.
I think you got to start passing.
52 seconds left.
Pass soon.
And that's not their strong suit, so that's going to be interesting to see how that goes. So let's talk about Edgar.
Yep, they're going to state, Matt Peck, for the
Edgar
second
Wildcats, one of those Lusky Sports coverage teams up in the, oh my gosh, it didn't come up, in the northern region, is going to back the state. That's quite a run that Jerry Sins has had over there.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Hall of Fame coach.
Oh.
Didn't they have something out for him last year? What was it? Like they had like some special like.
I don't have my almanac on me, but how old is Jerry Sins?
I
know you probably don't know, but I'm asking somebody in the comments.
Yeah.
Like somebody that might be watching the game up north. Does anybody know how old Jerry Sins is? I think he's in his 80s.
Yeah.
Man, that's that is coaching.
I think makes their team so good too. Like we've been talking about, their defense has been so good, right?
Yeah.
Like every year their defense. We've been watching them in our 2 years so far with Zaleski, and they've been amazing. They blow my mind from a team up north. That's for sure.
That's for sure. And it's gonna be interesting to see how this finishes here. We're gonna go back to Muskego. There's gonna be a lot of timeouts here, so we're gonna be switching. There's 4 timeouts combined between both teams remaining here in the final 53 seconds. I bet, maybe Muskego's timeouts won't get used, but Bayport's will be. Bayport going to fake the pass. Oh! Touchdown, Bayport. Wow! 47 seconds left.
What a catch.
Did they score too fast?
Muskego has timeouts, but
they have timeouts, and all they need is a field goal to tie it.
They're going to need Joey Shaw to pass the ball now, though.
Wow, he went up and caught that one. So Bayport in the lead now, 37-35. Wow.
You talk about a play.
All right, let's take a look at how Arrowhead's doing now. 16-10, 7:07 left there at Medicine Memorial.
How about that timing? Right when you put it on, they put the time on.
Well, that's how I knew.
This is a crucial extra point here, though. If he misses it, he almost blocked, but it's good.
That's good. So Bayport, with 48 seconds left, has taken the lead over Muskego. And we'll see what the Warriors can do out of the break here, but it's all or nothing.
And how about this? Well, let's put that Grafton and Catholic Memorial game as well. We got a lot of close games right now.
Yes.
We'll be here till the end of a lot of these games that are close. 28-21, Catholic Memorial leads on Grafton. 4 minutes left. Grafton has the ball, second down and 9 from about their own 27-yard line. So Grafton, they were down 28-7 at one point in this game, and they have a chance to go and tie this game, Matt Peck.
That's crazy. Crazy situation unfolding there. And that's why we call this, well, we stole it from NFL Red Zone, but it's just 2 words. It's not like we're stealing logos or nothing. I type my own witching hour, but that's why we call it this, because this is where wins become losses and losses become wins. Yeah, but this is of high stakes. This determines if you're playing on the UW Badgers field next week, or you have to wait and try to see if you can play next year again. So a lot of these guys, kids are seniors, so it's either college or nothing after this. So, it's a sad night for many around the state if you lose.
It's been that way the last 4 weeks. A lot of teams last.
Yeah. And there's some schools that didn't even make the playoffs. Like we talk about, say, Racine Horlick or Kenosha Trapper, those schools in our area that didn't even make the playoffs. They were done weeks ago already. They were done. Ooh, that went out of bounds.
Oh.
The kickoff from Muskego, Bayport went out of bounds.
What does that put them then? The 40?
The 35 or 40, I think, in high school, yeah.
I still think you got to pass, though. They're
going to pass, that's for sure.
What do you think the strategy was there? Try to kick it close to the end zone?
Here's my interesting take. Does that kick out of bounds end up costing Bayport is my question.
Oh. Well, keep in mind, Muskego's got a really good kicker.
That's true. But here's the thing.
Shooty.
Week 1, Muskego, they had a kick to win the game. They missed it. And it's their only loss? Yeah. Was that their only loss against Nina?
Yep.
Okay, so they could have been undefeated coming to this game. But there was a lot of controversy with that.
Look at this. They're not even going wing T right now.
They're going Muskego. They're going
they're going I formation right now.
Wow.
So this is full on for Muskego now.
We're watching Muskego football play.
Screen pass. You gotta go.
Well, they got 2 timeouts.
Yep.
So 40 seconds remaining here. Muskego throws about a 3-yard pass.
You got to go pretty quick here. I mean, time is still ticking.
I'd fake a spike, personally.
No, go. The time is ticking, 30, 29.
I don't know why he's taking so long. Oh, yeah, see, they didn't spike it.
No, you can't. Now you got to throw it out of bounds. Yep.
So Shaw, 3rd and 3, it'll be coming up. 23 seconds remaining here. Muskego down by 3.
Just personally think you took too much time off the clock there.
Yeah. Bucks, I see, are down by 1. Oh, my gosh. What's going on with them? It's Charlotte, man. It's not. Imagine what the Lakers are going to do tomorrow.
Respect, since we're on a high school stream. Respect Concord.
Yeah, that's true. I like that, though. I like Concord. We had him on the network once.
You actually got to do play-by-play for that game, right? Yeah. The WBY.
Mike Brewer tells us extended injury in the Arrowhead High School game. I kind of noticed that because I just see that scoreboard still on the screen on the right to me. But
here we go.
Muskego looking to pass here. Oh, it's going to be 4th down. Season's on the line for Muskego. Pass out of bounds. 19 seconds remaining. Muskego, I think they got to get to they got a long way to go here with 19 seconds remaining.
If they try to kick a field goal right now, that'd be almost an 80-yard field goal.
No way they would make that. You got to get 20 yards closer before I think you can kick a field goal here. But you got 2 timeouts. Oh, boy.
And
Matthew Jorgensen's got his team right on the doorstep to get back to state. All he needs is one more stop with 18 seconds left in this game, and Bayport will be going back to state to defend the crown. Will they do it here? Let's see here. We got our eyes right in front of us. 18 seconds left from UW Oshkosh.
They're going to bring the heat here.
We'll tell you what happens right after the play. You'll get on a reaction. And incomplete. Bayport is going back to the state championship. Wow, what a run for the Pirates. Matthew Jorgensen, he's hype, but I told you when I saw him last week, I said they're going to be a hard team.
Look at how they're really getting into it too. So
I said last week, they're going to be a hard team to beat. So incomplete pass in Bayport. Wait, do we have something here as well? Wanakee might have just taken the lead.
Yeah, what is going
on?
It's
falling apart for the Milwaukee area.
What's going on with the Classic 8 right now?
It's falling apart in the Classic 8 conference right now.
Hey, it might not matter, though. That's the hint. How about this, though? I got an update in the Milwaukee area.
Well, here we go. Let's turn our attention up.
I do got another update in the Milwaukee area, too, from West Appear and Homestead. Homestead's got the ball on West Appear's 1 yard line right now. 4:35 left to go in the game. Wait a minute. It's 4th down and 1 on the goal line for Homestead.
Wait, they call unsportsmanlike conduct against probably Bayport. I don't know.
Well, why are they backing Muskego up?
They call it against Muskego, I think.
And why does Muskego still?
No, Bayport's got their quarterback on the field. No,
like,
it's over. It's over. So
yeah,
Bayport will be the one side of the Division 1 state championship next week. Wow.
And look at that on the other side, Wanakee.
All right, we're gonna go to one.
Did he miss the field goal? Or did they call timeout?
I think he missed it. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. So we got one half of Division 1 solved.
Now we got one more team punching their ticket to state. Reedsburg, the 5 seed, will represent Division 3.
That's a heck of a run for Reedsburg.
And the Winneconne Wolves, also on Zaleski Sports, punched their ticket as well. So the dominoes are all falling now. Peck.
Everybody says, hey. We'll have...
And Northwestern now, too, defeats Stratford. So that's another one.
Really?
Yeah, Stratford will not. They won state last year, right? They will not defend their title.
They won state the last 2 years,
yeah.
I think.
So the three-peat is not alive no more.
I kind of had a feeling that one was going to come to an end, if any of them were going to come to an end. 3,500 people are watching ESPN Medicine right now. Wow. All right, we got that one on the big screen now. We'll take this one off the computer. 17-16 lead for Wanakee. So the extra point was good for Wanakee. So the ESPN Madison does not have time on their screen, but I think they might put the time up here any minute. Okay, so 6:58 remaining with Wanakee and Arrowhead. Wanakee with the 17-16 lead on ESPN Medicine on YouTube. So you want to watch that game while listening to us, just pull it up. Mayville is going to state, 27-15 win over Lake Country Lutheran. But talk about this once. They had the historical comeback last week just to get to this week, and now they're going to state.
Oh, the kick is blocked. And Homestead just had a touchdown, but the field goal extra point was blocked. 4:32 left to go. Homestead up. The winner of that game will play Notre Dame in the Division II state championship game. So we got a lot of time left in this Arrowhead game, huh?
Yeah, we got 6 minutes left. I think Kenosha St. Joe's has won 28-0. So that game is over. Kenosha St. Joe's going to state. Congratulations,
so that's
St.
one
Joe's.
Milwaukee area team.
We won't be there. It's early, 10 a.m. one on Thursday. I'll be watching that one on the laptop.
Stay tuned, folks, after
While sitting
this
in
one.
Kenosha County.
Special announcement.
Yeah, that's right.
It's coming soon, folks. Don't worry.
It's coming. It's coming at some point. It'll be after the witching hour.
Let's check on the... Well, it looks like Grafton has the ball once again. Still down by 7.
Grafton down by 7. They don't have a time on that screen.
They're at their own 9-yard line. Man, Con Knipple.
Is he on fire?
Yeah, he's on fire tonight.
Call the fire department. You're going to hear that phrase in a couple weeks for
Ooh, Grafton, look at this.
Grafton has a chance to go in and tie the game.
Got a pass to midfield.
They got it to the 50.
Man, this Bucks game is really intriguing, too, off to the side.
We got everything intriguing tonight. What's Arrowhead doing? Oh, they're like pushing it.
What down was it? 3rd?
It was probably 3rd, yeah. They got the first down, so Arrowhead will move ahead.
Here we go, Grafton. 1st down and 10. They're going to hand it off. Get to around the 50, 2nd down. I'm kind of doing a Tom Grossi style right now. Kind of reading some of these slight play-by-plays. And West Appear, all 3 timeouts on the kick return. There's flags down on the field.
Here's what you should do, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh, fumble.
Oh. If you're leaving the game,
Turn us on.
Yeah, put us on in the background. Put us on your aux, your Bluetooth, and your Apple CarPlay.
We'll turn every score around the state.
Yeah, we got every score coming your way. We got more on than earlier. We got over 50 people now.
Do we officially have a matchup yet for like at least one division confirmed? Because I know like with both teams already clinched.
I don't think so. I don't have the bracket up in front of me, so I couldn't tell you. But I don't think the WIAA bracket will be updated quite yet.
No, well, we know who won though, right, in each of these games. So let's see, Arrowhead.
First down. Oh, here we go. Arrowhead's got a big chunk of gain all the way to 50. So now that's probably see. There's no timer on that screen, so I can't tell you how much time is left. But I would say around 4 to 5 minutes left in that game, and Arrowhead trails by 1 against Wanakee. Arrowhead 11-1 this season. Only loss came to Muskego, who just got eliminated a couple minutes ago.
Updates on this game in Division 7, Cochrane Fountain City versus Lourdes Academy?
Andrew Pellon told us that was in overtime. Andrew, do you have an update on that? Let's look at his scores. Winneconne moves on to state 28-8 final. We don't have state-bound graphics made. Imagine if we had one for every team.
But like I said again, we do have an announcement to make at the end of all this.
Yeah.
I'm sure some people might have already heard it around other Zaleski sports games.
They might have, yeah.
Here we go. So let's see if I can see, or if we.
So Wanakee Arrowhead 17-16, fourth quarter. Arrowhead's got the ball in Wanakee territory now.
We got anything on Darlington, Manitowoc Lutheran too, or no?
Darlington, I thought I heard, was up big. Jacob Seiner, just getting a big chunk of yards there. But here's the thing. But like we just talked about with Muskego, they scored, but Bayport came down and scored. If Arrowhead scores too fast, the same thing could happen here. Or Wanakee comes down and wins the game.
Is Mayville up too?
Mayville won.
Mayville won? So
they're the ones that played Amherst last week. Yeah, they won.
No, right now.
Yeah, they won.
Tonight?
Yeah, so it'll be Mayville against
Northwestern.
Mayville against Northwestern in Division
5.
Okay.
And then in Division 6, it'll be Darlington against Edgar.
Oh, here we go.
Right? Because you said Darlington was up big last
time. I thought
that's
what I heard.
Yeah.
Let me pull up our comments because a lot of people have been telling us scores. Geico. Forgot about that company.
Throwback.
Yeah, they used to make those funny commercials. All right, everybody, I'm going to ask a realistic question right now in the comments. Do you think the Green Bay Packers are going to win on Sunday? It's a must-win game.
Got to play against famous Jameis Winston.
Known for interceptions. Everybody, even if you're a Bears fan, comment. Do you think the Packers are going to win?
He could either throw 3 interceptions against the Packers or throw 3 touchdowns against us.
Wouldn't be surprised if it's 3 touchdowns. Oh, here we go. Oh, we got a sack. We got a sack, and Wanakee gets the sack. So, what the heck? Why do I have a movie playing on my phone? Mayville. Oh, right here. Darlington. See, I don't know who's winning in that game because there's no scoreboard on the screen, so I can't tell you, unfortunately.
Division 3, so Reedsville will get Crafton or Catholic Memorial in Division 3. And look at this. Grafton driving down the field. I still don't know how much time is left. Last time we checked, it was 7 minutes, so. And going back to the Bucks game, the Bucks back up by 1 again.
That team is all over the place. So, yeah.
So here we go, Grafton. Getting stopped.
We'll see what Grafton decides to do here. They're 28-21. Let's get that one pulled up here. Maybe next year if we get some rights fees paid and we don't have a game, maybe we can show every game or get permission from those people that are streaming those games. But we kind of planned this. Oh, we planned this last week Saturday. We just didn't know how we were going to do it last week Saturday. We really came into planning on Wednesday when we decided, hey, we're going to give a restaurant a call in the Muskego area because of, having a chance to go to state. And that was the closest city to us as a chance to go to state. I mean, we could have went to Kenosha and seen if a bar was streaming the St. Joe's game. We could have went to Heartland to see if a game was streaming. Or we could have went to Mequon and seen if somebody was streaming those games. But you know where we could have went? To Hot Stop. At Kenosha. Just threw some hot dogs down and said, hey, put the Kenosha St. Joe's game on. Right off I-94 in Kenosha County.
Kai Knipple with the big 3. Oh, my gosh, he's got 30.
Right next to the Cracker Barrel. I don't know what it is. I love Cracker Barrel.
Yeah.
It's always home cooking food. The nearest one here is Kenosha County.
Well, look at this. Oh my goodness, this game's going back and forth.
Come on, Bucks, let's go. Close this out.
This game's gonna end in a Knipple buzzer beater. Just watch. While we have this,
we can make a Wisp.
Oh, look at this. That we gotta get back to.
We can make a Wisp BB connection if Knipple wins it at the buzzer.
Here we go. Arrowhead 4th down and how much? Like 2 right here.
Oh, I think somebody just moved. No, they didn't call it. We got a first.
Signer got it. Yep.
First down, Arrowhead.
And Grafton, 1st and 10 from Catholic Memorial 16, down by 7. A couple minutes left in the game. So here we go. Here, let's see this here.
Catholic Memorial and Grafton, 28-21.
I still, we don't know how much time is left in both of these games.
50 seconds left at Ocon.
Ocon.
That's what Mike Brewer just told us. Hey, Mike, you were reffing our game 2 weeks ago, Hamilton versus Kimberly. And I think we saw you at the Franklin game last week.
That's right.
We've been everywhere with you. Oh,
that pass was bad down.
You know what's funny? Because if you'd thrown that a little higher, I think he has a completion over the middle and possibly a touchdown. So, ESPN Madison hasn't put the amount of time up in a while, so that'll be interesting to see how that one finishes. So Wanakee 12-0, Arrowhead 11-1.
West Appear Homestead 2, 34-28. Homestead leads, 1:49 left to go.
Who's got the ball?
West Appear on Homestead's 20. So if they get a touchdown, that could be it for Homestead's season, unfortunately. But
the coverage teams are diminishing.
Here we go.
Oh, I've never seen this before. There's a lot of Milwaukee teams get eliminated here. I mean, Arrowhead hasn't lost yet. Homestead hasn't lost yet. Muskego went out. But that game was, I don't want to sound this way, but kind of not surprised because Bayport has just looked so good when we saw them last week and the last couple of weeks. That's why and I heard Muskego's injury bug earlier today, and that's what kind of concerned me right off the bat. I'm like, oh no. I'm like, that's going to be a tough one to come by. But hey, they stayed in that game pretty well for having as many. Oh, look at this. We actually got 1:10 left in this.
And look at this. West Appear at Homestead has won with 1 minute left.
Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
We got 2 games we could. Oh my gosh.
Uh-oh.
So can we fit 2 up here?
All right, here we go. Oh my gosh, look at West Appear. Do you see what they're doing?
All right, no, we can't.
That's smart.
All right. So Wanakee Arrowhead's 1:10 left. That's at Madison Memorial.
So what?
We're going to know who's going to state here in the next couple minutes here.
Hey, going back to West Appear, though.
Yeah.
They're at the 1. They're trying to take as much time off the clock as possible.
I don't blame
them either. That's a very smart decision. Let's see.
Mike Brewer has just informed us Grafton got a touchdown.
Well, I didn't. We have so many games right now that we're
28-20. Is it? No, we're not. Oh
no,
they're going for 2.
No, they're kicking it.
Oh no, they're going. No. Excuse me. They're not going for 2 quite. Cochrane Fountain City's in their second overtime, Riley Fry says.
Mike Brewer, do you have a time on that? Yeah, there you go. You just answered. 34
Lucas
seconds.
Stojanovic wants to know the score of Arrowhead. Arrowhead is down by 1 with 1:10 left. And they have the ball on the Wanakee 11-yard line. Andrew Pellon just announces Cochrane Fountain City going to state 17-14 overtime win. So that's another team that's state-bound.
Like we said again, oh my gosh.
We're everywhere.
We're at concurrent viewers of 6-7 right now.
Did you graduate high school?
Yes, I did.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm trying not to be a child.
I've done it too.
Wait, what is West Appear doing? The pass got deflected. It got deflected.
Oh my gosh.
And then Grayson caught it.
1:05 left in this West. Okay, let's get back to West Appear real quick. It's 43 seconds left. Homestead up by 6. West Appear will have the ball now on the Homestead 3 with 48 seconds left in the game. 43 actually. So gosh, we got it. Everything is winding down at the same time. This is kind of cool. I love this. I love this right now.
I got to do this right now. I got to do a little double screen action.
Wish we would have thought of that at 7:30. That's okay. So Arrowhead's going to kick the field goal, Elijah. Hang on. Is it good?
Oh, yeah.
It's good.
Wow.
Arrowhead takes the lead.
And going into NBA news real quick, you want to hear something? Cock-and-Nipple just hit the tying 3 with 15 seconds left.
Oh, my gosh. We got so much going on right now.
What a game in that one, too, Bucks.
So Arrowhead up by 2 now.
We're really feeling this with the witching hour right now. 34-28, Homestead leads on West Appear, but West Appear has the ball on Homestead 3 with 43 seconds.
All right,
34 seconds left, Catholic Memorial and Grafton tied at 28.
So that the official clock, Wanakee will have 1:03 to get down the field and try to score. and try to kick a game-winning field goal because Arrowhead's only up by 2, keep in mind. 19-17, a minute 3 left there.
So here we go. Scheid is pretty much
We'll talk
wants
about
to
it.
peer on the 3, and they're going to run it in.
Touchdown, I think.
No.
I think he got it. No.
No. The clock is still rolling. No, he's short. 1 yard.
So it's going to be 4th?
No, third.
3rd and 1 from the, oh my gosh, from the 1 yard line.
Oh, man. You're going to need to put all the biggest guys you have for Homestead if
Push
you're
him.
Drake Zortman right now and try to get him in. And Catholic Memorial, from the looks of it, it looks like they're just going to take a knee and force overtime.
Really? So we're going to have a game to follow here after probably 9:45 most likely.
Yeah, Mike Brewer said it in the comments. Yeah, we got an overtime game here, folks, in the witching hour.
So Wanakee they took about 5 to 10 seconds off there, so they'll come out with about a minute exactly remaining over there in Medicine.
Well, I gotta
CMH Neals officially. That game is going overtime at Oconomowoc. 57 seconds. Wanakee and Arrowhead will have the it'll be Wanakee ball down 2. Bucks with a chance to win it here with 10 seconds left.
Does Giannis do it again?
I hope.
They fouled? Oh,
That's
they
smart.
weren't in the bonus, though.
That's smart. Even if they were.
Sorry. Oh, Wanakee with the pass. Oh, still him. Oh, look at that spin move.
So he's gotten all the way to about the 47-yard line. It's going to took off about, oh boy. That's a big play for Wanakee, baby.
Wait. I think Homestead stopped him again.
Are you serious?
Yes.
Okay, we got to get that one
So
up.
they're stopped at the 1 yard line with 22 seconds left.
So this is in the witching hour right now. I'm just gonna tell you guys this right now. Wow, I only got 2 eyes. I wish I had 4 at this point. But
Wow.
it's gonna be 4th down and goal from the 1 yard line. USA Today Wisconsin YouTube page. 34-28. Homestead up with 22 seconds remaining. 4th down and goal from the 1. So Homestead season's on the line.
It's like this close away from a touchdown right now. They're inches away from a touchdown.
We got so many games going on here right now.
Like, you can't write the script any better than that right now.
You can't write the script any better.
And Catholic Memorial and Grafton heading into overtime, so that will go on the screen if this game ends.
Oh, this game will probably be. Oh, this game can't go to overtime, so it's either going to be Arrowhead win or Wanakee win, unless somebody gets a safety.
See, look at how close it is.
Oh, it's intercepted. What's the
Oh,
call?
I think they're calling incomplete.
Oh, so Arrowhead almost had the interception to seal the game.
So now they're doing the coin toss in Catholic Memorial versus Grafton for overtime. Remember, it's college rules, right, basically? So you get the ball. Each team gets a chance to get the ball no matter what, right?
Yeah.
All right, here we go. 4th down and 1 with 22 seconds left.
Here we go. Let's see. Does West
Depeer
Depeer get in? Oh, I think he's in.
do.
He's in. West Depeer takes the lead. Oh, they tied for now, but they got to make the extra point.
Yeah,
So I can't say.
I just kicked the extra point just to be safe.
Yeah, well, there's no reason why you wouldn't. It's tied. So West Depeer.
And Bucks versus Hornets is going to overtime.
Wow, we got quite a night. Oh, incomplete. I think it's 4th down in the Arrowhead game. Arrowhead is, I think, one more play away from going to the state championship. Wow, what a sequence of. This is gonna be a fun 10 or 15 minute. Lucas says Giannis airball. Oh
Yeah.
boy, is that what he did? I didn't even watch.
I just saw it.
Oh,
We have it on.
man.
I have it on the phone, and then I have all the high school games on the laptop, and then we got the big game on the TV. So what down is this? Oh, 4th down. Here we go.
4th down.
One time I left for Wanakee too, so this is the game. Oh, they're doing a trick.
Oh, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. Arrowhead
So
is
it'll
state
be Arrowhead
champion.
versus Bayport at state next week. So another Classic 8 team, just a different team this year for Matt Jorgensen's squad to face.
Arrowhead will get to state. So wow, that's gonna be fun.
Let's get
Congratulations to head coach Matt Harris.
Let's get this one on here.
Oh, Matthew versus Matthew in the state championship.
Yeah.
They're both first name is Matt. Oh wow,
Matt Harris, Matt Jorgensen.
great name.
Stay tuned, ladies and gentlemen. Still, special announcement.
It's gonna wait a little bit because we got some games.
We got an overtime game, so that's gonna delay things a little
The
bit.
closest game to this house, which is not that close.
Yeah, let's turn on ESPN Milwaukee here. Will you get that up?
Surprised this Roku ain't dusty. There's no way. There's only 1,700 people watching this game. I figured there'd be like 5,000 because it's like the best game on right now between Catholic Memorial and Grafton. But I guess two smaller schools. I mean, but people, statewide fanatics like us, come on.
So there will be a few Milwaukee area teams at state now.
Well,
Arrowhead is in Division 1 and Kenosha St. Joe's in D7 so far, what we have confirmed. And looks like Little Chute defeated Columbus, so they'll be heading to state.
All right,
I'll get the Homestead game up. Full screen now, because those are the last two games, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Homestead, we've seen a lot of crazier things,
Is
right?
Darlington still playing? I don't even know.
It's over.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Why do they still got the camera on? Like it's.
I don't see any of the players on the floor no more, so.
Oh, my gosh. My computer's all over the place. So Catholic Memorial has the ball first here in overtime against Grafton.
Dalton Steinke, the freshman quarterback we saw week 1 on Zaleski Sports for Catholic Memorial, and Dustin Roach, one of the top key wide receivers for Catholic Memorial. Hey, we haven't talked that much about Catholic Memorial. Isaac Miller, too, on that defensive line.
Yeah.
Something that we don't get to talk too much about. So 19 seconds left. Homestead. Homestead gets the kick return, and they're going to have 16 seconds to try to go 65 yards down the field.
Oh, wow.
And they have no timeouts. So they're going to have to pass. They got really good.
I'm not going to spoil it for you, but I just saw a comment about the Homestead game.
It's over?
No.
No.
It's not over.
No way. No way. No. Don't. No. Tell me something's about to get crazy here.
I think so.
Here we go. 16 seconds. Wait, it was in our comments?
Yes.
I need to see for myself, though. Let's see.
That's why I didn't.
Let's see what happens here. Lee Zortman? No way.
He gets quite a bit of yards there, so that's going to take it down to 8 seconds left. They're going to try a field goal no matter what, I think.
Oh.
What in the world? Were we that far behind?
Yeah.
So that game's actually over. Okay.
So West Lapeer defeats Homestead, and we'll play Notre Dame at state next week. So we're down to just this game now, right? That's it?
That it?
This is it, right? It's just Catholic Memorial, right?
Yeah.
And Grafton.
Oh, wait. Did somebody kick a field goal?
The
So
laptop's getting shut.
this is going to get shut too because there's no more games online.
So this is our last game before
Everybody
me and Matt Peck make the viral announcement, special announcement.
Some people will be like, okay, but
They're probably all very anxious. Well, I'm going to keep this up too right now.
so who made the field goal in this game? Catholic Memorial? Yeah, it's 31-28 now, I think, Catholic Memorial. So,
Did they make the field goal? Because they didn't update the score.
well, they put the hands up in the air after they kicked it, so unless they just didn't update the score yet.
Here we go. Grafton. I don't think they did then, right?
They could. What in the world?
What does our comment say about it? Did they?
They had. Hey, does anybody know in the comments? I swear Catholic Memorial made the field goal. Does anybody know?
On the Homestead, or I mean not Homestead.
Grafton Catholic Memorial game.
Memorial.
Is Catholic Memorial up 31-28?
No, nothing
Well,
yet. Still.
we're a little bit delayed,
Yeah, we're a
so
little
people
bit,
are like,
yeah.
somebody might be writing a comment hopefully right now. I kind of need to know how to react here.
The players at Catholic Memorial, the way they're trying to hype the crowd up makes it feel like they might actually had that field goal. But
Yes, it's 30. I think Rob said yes, it's 31-28.
why don't we turn the audio on their stream? Or should we?
My thing's all the way over there.
Oh.
I was going to say, no way Catholic Memorial. 31-28 CM. So, yeah. So, Grafton is going for basically a victory here.
Well, it's third down and about 5 now, so. It's the funny thing is, it almost seems like our stream is behind everybody else's in the comments. It's like funny, though.
Well, the Wi-Fi, I told you, hasn't been the greatest.
That's true.
Um,
So third down and 5.
We're going to turn the comments off for now, so that way, because there's only one game left, so there's not many scored people can tell us around the state. So we're here with you until the end of Catholic Memorial versus Grafton. That's the final game of the state right now going on.
And final special announcement.
I got to make the graphic for that while we're at it. Okay.
Hang on. Let me mute for a second here. I got to ask you something about it. Well, you good lip readers might have been able to tell what we were saying right there. The special announcement is coming soon, though. That's what we were talking about.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure I had the graphic ready for it.
So here we go.
So one game left between Grafton and Catholic Memorial. So either way, I just can't believe they didn't update their scoreboard. I'm just in shock that they didn't.
Unless
do
it's
that.
like frozen or something.
Yeah.
So third down and 5 for Grafton. Another timeout.
Crazy times, and now my YouTube ads want to come up. So
Hey, at least it's still up with the YouTube ads.
that's true.
That's actually kind of cool.
YouTube made the right correction on that.
You will never guess who's the leading scorer in the Bucks game.
Kanakanapa.
Kyle Kuzma with 30. Well,
glad
Knipple for the Hornets, but like Kuz for the Bucks. All right, here we go. So the winner of this game will play Reedsburg. Jeez, I couldn't talk for a sec there. So Reedsburg will play the winner of Catholic Memorial Grafton. No matter what, it will be a Milwaukee team out of it. So Catholic Memorial 31-28, third down and 5. Almost feels like I'm doing play-by-play for a sec there. I probably shouldn't. Look at that. Bill Young on the bottom of the sidelines trying to get fired up, trying to get his team back to state. Would this be the third year in a row?
No,
They didn't make it 2 years ago, right? They made it last year.
Yeah.
And they lost to Notre Dame, right? The Christian Collins Masterclass for Notre Dame last year. Oh, my gosh. Notre Dame moved up to D2. I was going to say that could have been a rematch. So there we go. They're going to hand it off. Yeah, I think he's short. You didn't see the play there, but...
So who's heading in D7? We got...
Let me pull it up. Kenosha St. Joe's. I got you here. Hang on. Kenosha St. Joe's will be playing... I don't know. Do you know who won Cochrane Fountain City Lourdes Academy?
Yeah.
And then Division 6, it'll be Darlington against Edgar.
That's not going to work. I was going to get the graphic up here because I don't think the WIAA website's completely updated yet. It's only 9:45, so...
Stay tuned, folks.
I'll just get this up instead.
So it's here we go. 4th down and 1. Catholic Memorial faithful on their feet, trying to make their second straight state appearance. There's no way, are they?
What?
Look at this. They're going for a 36-yard field goal attempt to tie. Oh, my goodness. I think he false started. Wow. How about let's just make the announcement. Or are you still in the midst of trying to make one?
Yep.
All right, bet. So 4th down and 1 still, and looks like Grafton is going to bring their offense back on the field now. How about that? So the quarterback in the I formation under center. Gonna hand it off. And he picks it up! And he's got... Oh, almost.
Oh, my gosh.
Almost just sent Grafton to state right there. That was huge for Grafton. So look at this. Here we go. Grafton. 2 yards away. And the Grafton Blackhawks
Are they in?
are
No.
not into the end zone. I almost had it ready there for a sec there. Here we go, the handoff. Did he not get it again?
Oh my gosh.
No! So this is turning out like, this is just like in Homestead versus West Appear again, right?
Yeah.
So they're trapped at the 1 yard line, and it's going to be 3rd down and goal from the 1. Grafton 1 yard away from making state for the first time since 2023. I know that's not a long time ago. But if they could get in the end zone here, they will be the ones to play Reedsburg next week. If Catholic Memorial holds on, it'll be them. Here we go, Matt Peck. One last finish.
One last finish until we see Camp Randall. Who's the 3rd down?
Yep, 3rd down.
Oh, they're
The
gonna
fake
pass.
the handoff.
Uh-oh.
Play action.
Did he get in?
Touchdown! Grafton's going to state.
Grafton's going to state. Wow.
It'll be Grafton versus Reedsburg next week.
At the buzzer. At the buzzer.
And their whole fans and team storm the field. Catholic Memorial will not be going back to state next year.
This year. Wow, that was quite a finish.
So pretty soon here, or we might as well make the announcement now.
Let's just talk about it real quick.
Should we announce all the matchups first?
Let's just do. No, I don't got all that available. So Bayport. All right, let's just announce who took down who. So we just saw Grafton beat Catholic Memorial.
You want to rotate like different games or whatever?
I'm not gonna read the final scores. I'm just gonna say who beat who because
Yeah.
I can't remember all those final scores in my head. Bayport beat Muskego in Division 1 to move on to the state championship. Let's go ahead.
Wait, where were we here?
D1 number 2. So
in River Falls, Notre Dame. Notre Dame defeated River Falls.
yeah, Wanakee and Arrowhead defeated Wanakee. Division 1. West Appear defeated Homestead. Catholic Memorial Grafton. Obviously, we just watched that one whip around. Reedsburg, Whitefish Bay. Reedsburg took home that one earlier. Baldwin,
Winneconne.
Yep, Winneconne.
Once that gets up, there you go.
Yeah, so Winneconne moves on to state. Whoever won Little Chute Columbus.
Little Chute defeated Columbus 35-25.
Really?
Yep.
Wow. Little Chute. Everybody doubted them. They beat St. Cat's.
Let me just, before we get to that, let's see. They're going to be playing, Little Chute will be playing Winneconne next week. So
Northwestern defeats Stratford. Mayville defeats Lake Country Lutheran.
So it'll be Northwestern versus Mayville in Division 5 for the state championship game.
So there we go. Edgar back to state again. This time in D6. Darlington, Manitowoc, Lutheran. I think Darlington won that game. That's a score we really never got all night.
Darlington, Edgar.
Yeah, Darlington, Edgar next
in
week.
Division 7, Kenosha St. Joe's against, was it Cochrane Fountain City?
Yes.
It was, yeah.
So that's D2. So Kenosha St. Joe's. I love to call them the sport powerhouse. Metro Classic Conference. They're all over the place.
So that's your field of 7.
All right.
Here's a special announcement.
No. I gotta put one more thing up. We gotta close it out first. Oh, nope. Well, we're all over the place. No, we're not. Welcome to the Scoreboard Show. We're almost done here. Okay, she doesn't want to go away. But anyway, that's the end of the witching hour. Let's make sure we get this up first.
The special announcement. Here we go.
Come on up.
You want to say it?
Sure. I guess.
All right, let's get...
So for the first time ever,
in Zaleski Sports.
For Zaleski Sports, Other companies have done this, but this is the first time Zaleski Sports will ever be doing this. We will be streaming all the championship games via radio. Obviously, there'll be no video stream. That'll be on WKOW and My 24, and then
we will be broadcasting Divisions 1 and 2 on radio next week between Arrowhead and Bayport in Division 1 at 4 p.m. and at 1 p.m. we will have West Appear against Notre Dame. Right on Zaleski Sports on radio.
Matt Peck, Elijah Vinksalata have D1 and D2. We're not sure about the announcer schedule for the rest of our company. For the other games, we'll probably find out earlier in the week. But
it's exciting to have all 7 divisions, have everybody come down here from Zaleski Sports to Madison next week at Camp Brandel. We'll be there. A lot of our coworkers will be there.
It's always fun.
It's going to be a fun night. Fun nights. 2 nights at State.
Yeah, we got a lot of fun events coming up here in the next couple of months.
Going to be heading up on Thursday night for Division 4.
We'll be shooting highlights. We'll be the highlights guys on Thursday night on the field for 2 of the last games, maybe one of them. It depends.
And then right after that, I'll just
crash.
We'll next we'll do that too. But next week we're gonna have our schedule. I mean, or the week after state football, we'll dive right into basketball season. We'll announce that on WI Broadcasters, HS Broadcasters Instagram for you guys, and announce our first couple of games. We got a couple basketball showcases lined up right before December. Working with athletic directors right now, but we're getting through that, and we're gonna have our basketball schedule up soon, Matt Peck.
That will not be public, because in case we have to change. Just like next year, we also talked about for football season, we're not going to make it public because
we'll make a graphic though that Zaleski Sports will be broadcasting all 7 divisions though.
Well, the thing is, the reason why we don't make things public anymore is because we had to change some games due to the matchups not being the best anymore. And as the only area on Zaleski Sports that doesn't really go by home schools, we kind of want to try to bring you the best game every week during the football season. We're going to try to do the same during the basketball and baseball season. The spring, we got to get through basketball first. We got several months of basketball ahead.
Boys and girls basketball this year.
We got WBY Concordia, one of our big events, Fiserv Forum event, again at the end of January. And then
working on that home opener for us with the Racine Case holiday showcase.
And then I'll talk with Andy Soroka, and we'll probably have the Prep Baseball Wisconsin showcase again.
Did you bring up Fiserv too? With a whole company for us. We might be running it back with all the games.
Yes. Anyway, so that's our big announcement. Zaleski Sports has all the radio games next week. So come on, turn the TV down if you want when you're watching.
You won't see our faces like this week next week.
You won't see us next week.
You'll hear our voice next week.
And there will be no video, so don't come in the comments saying, where's the video?
Yep.
There won't be no video next week, so we're going to talk about that again.
Feel free to turn the TV on and have us on the TV with the audio.
All you got to do is pull the iPhone on right here. That's Matt Peck as a Rockies head coach.
Winning record this year, by the way, right?
Yeah, somehow we did it, but we did. But so many months ago already. Wow, summer's gone. Tonight felt like summer out there. When we were. All right, let's talk about our crazy night once. Not about the restaurant, but once we got home, we were actually going to do this show outside.
Yeah.
I was like, hey, why not? But then it was kind of damp outside, and we were like, nah.
Made a really good scramble back home.
Yeah, we made it. We didn't speed. So,
all right.
Anyways, Matt Peck, Elijah Vinksalata, Zaleski Sports here. Thank you guys for joining us. We had almost 100 people watching at one point tonight. For not streaming a game, that's pretty awesome. So,
and we'll see you guys next Friday.
We'll see you next week, everybody. Matt Peck, Elijah Vinksalata signing off here on Zaleski.